lost cause halfway house. I want a big green lawn that goes on. And a family that loves me, yeah, that would be so sweet. Lemonade in the shade, and cold brew iced tea, yeah, I can picture it now. I'm gonna make it somehow, I'm gonna make it somehow. I wasted too much time trying to feed myself and trying to be like everybody else, cause I thought what I wanted was be wanted by the wrong crap. That part of town going nowhere, hellbound, chained to the same lame brain, wanna be daydream. Just a loser with a bad team, yeah, but that's all in the past now. I'm going fast now, going fast now. I've been knocked down, kicked around, losing my footing all over town. Fell flat on my face right into the ground. I've been lost all my life, but I finally found out of the storm and into the clouds. I'm homeward bound, I was lost and found. Hoping that I'll be somebody one day, not just a lost cause nowhere town. I want a great big house with a loving spouse and kids that really love me, yeah, that would be so sweet. Lemonade in the shade and cold brew iced tea, yeah, I can picture it now. I'm gonna knock down, kicked around, losing my footing all over town. Fell flat on my face right into the ground. I've been lost all my life, but I finally found out of the storm and into the clouds. I'm homeward bound, I was lost and found. I've been knocked down, kicked around, losing my footing all over town. Fell flat on my face right into the ground. I've been lost all my life, but I finally found out of the storm and into the clouds. I'm homeward bound, I was lost and found.
Good evening. Good evening. I didn't expect Beckett to go live today. I've been been looking at these documents and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go live. Oh fuck. Okay. Jesus Christ. Hey, confusing. Hey, Chris. Ego. How you doing? Fucking hell. Yeah. No. Like, I'll be honest. Do you know what it was? Do you know what it was that I was like, oh, I fucking have to go live. I have to I have to talk about this. It's when Slazo like tweeted good morning, and I was just like, oh yeah, I'm going live. And I'm going live earlier because Queenman's raiding me. How you doing, buddy? Hey, Queenman Raiders, how we doing? Yeah, we good. Yeah, we better night than Alex. Oh fuck, I love this shit. So okay. I want to go over a few things. Obviously the doc, I've got the videos and things. We'll have a look. I also want to just go over some of the fucking tweets from Diorio because holy shit. it's a total fucking meltdown. It's a total fucking meltdown day. Jesus Christ. So obviously everyone's going live with us. Everyone I think this is the next fucking stage, isn't it? Let me go to here. And actually let me get some sources up. That'd be great. I'm usually so much more better organized when I have more time. Okay, let's do this. So we've got obviously a statement. Holy shit. Now, okay, so the Slazo, I'm not massively familiar with Imallexx, but I am familiar with the Slazo drama. I am very familiar with the Slazo drama. No using the Lord's name in vain. I think this is the one time it's allowed. Holy fuck. Okay. So, I don't know what people's general opinions are on this. I think regardless, just off the bat, having looked through it, I'm like, it's always messy when we're talking about people's relationships because you're always going to get like snippets. But regardless of that, holy shit, this guy's a bitch. Like, oh my god. What's going on? How do you look at yourself? some of this shit. So okay, apparently it's read statement first, then like the calls support the logs. Kind of. I mean, there's a 20-minute call. We'll go through that. I haven't heard it myself. I've heard things about it, so we'll go from there. But to begin with, trigger warning: mentions of sexual assault, SA, suicide, depression, and assault. This is a sensitive subject for me. Yeah, I fucking no shit. As I struggle to figure out how to put into words, I have threatened Alex to not come out with anything at all and keep it quiet, or he will create a contradicting story to discredit my own, but I am not scared anymore. No matter what is said in response to the statement, I know I've said my piece and can move on with my life. I made this document as a compilation of my experiences. It's a collage, lovely. Whilst being with Alex, and have put screenshots of these accounts under the corresponding paragraphs. This will be a long one, as I need to start from the beginning so you can understand the full story and heavy burden this has been on me. Oh, fuck. I step out of the ACC and it's another fuck. God. Well, at least I'm psychologically primed for it, I suppose. Fuck my life. We had known of each other for years before we interacted, and we were seeing each other for a few months before anything was official. We started officially dating March 17th, 2023, giving each other 100% of our attention, time, and effort with no arguments. It's a weird way to put that. Okay. After that, time passed and small things became huge issues, which were over Discord at first. Alex felt that because I am home all day and work from home, that I would be able to call 24/7 and completely shut out any other social interactions I have with my friends. Fuck. So something somebody said was like, Alex is basically like a BPD check. And I'm like, nah. Yeah, I see that. I can see that. Okay. To avoid that, I invited him into my groups and stopped working as much. Wait, what? These small arguments worsened to the point where he would turn on his camera and start shouting at me on call. He's gone as far to tell me to self-harm at this point after I told him about my history prior. This would be accomplished with accompanied with multiple horrible messages calling me a whore, a bitch, and slimy. He would also tell me that I caused arguments as an excuse for me to leave him, saying, I don't know how I ended up with someone like you. Oh my god, he is a BPD check. Oh, fucking bless Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck me. Okay. So, okay. First off, let's just go to Diorio's Twitter. Let's just do it this way. Because Diorio has been having a fucking field day with this shit. In fact, actually, we tweeted out. Jenny found this, actually. She thought it was hilarious, and I was like, tweet that. Which was... Jenny went under, like, I Am Alex's, like, last video. And it's just Diorio saying, Karma's a bitch, you should have known better. Which I think is just fucking hilarious. I don't think I've ever seen Diorio go to war properly. This is obviously the Slazo tweet. Good morning from Slazo. Good morning, buddy. So when I was watching the Slazo drama unfold, I was very much because I heard the details come out and I was like, this is a bit odd, because like you'd expect that of like sort of the drama community and stuff, like even back then, or IBS or some shit. But like Slazo was just like a fairly popular like voiceover actor for things like Reddit and stuff. I don't know what he's doing now. I hope he's well. I mean, I would say that he's probably having quite a good day, if I'm honest. But I Am Alex, so from what I can tell, has got involved in like multiple dramas over the years of other people. And this is just sort of the karmic backlash. Lovely. Love to see it. Love to see it. Oh, this makes me so happy. I love when it's like Metica versus Ralph being moderated by mundane Matt, you know? And things come full circle. It's just very satisfying to watch after years. So yeah, Diorio, me when people say I'm streaming in their time slot, okay, fuck off then from my Alex. Die. You didn't let me talk. Die. Wow. Die. Die. Now, like, one thing that, like, so, of the videos that I've sort of seen as I've, like, perused the logs, one that's, like, kind of interesting is the fact that Alex is just fucking crazy. Like, the amount of, like, messages, I don't know whether these are, like, whether he'd make the argument that there were messages in between, they were deleted, like, these logs have been doctored in some way. But, like, to, like, make it clear, I'll put this off stream just in case it's gonna, like, fucking self-dox me or some shit. But the logs here, like, seem to have been gathered for quite a while. And I mean, they're, like, more recently modified and things, but, like, what's the actual history? Created, like, it's like, that's June. So when was this one created? Because this, like, seems like the earliest. Yeah, so it goes back to, like, July last year. So this has clearly been being prepped for a while, so I hope Alex has something good in response. Well, actually, I don't know. Apparently there's more, so you see at the end of, like, the document, we'll get there. We're going to jump around a little bit more. She only ever shows him being crazy, but basically admits she was just as bad. Yeah, I could, like, again, I think this is why at the start I said relationships are hard to pick through. It's very rarely just, like, it's almost never just one-sided, right? And I don't know whether she drove him to it. Just leans on reactive abuse. Yeah, I mean, again, like, we've all seen these kind of documents before. It was interesting to see the Imallexx, like, wait for all the information to come out video. I suppose from my perspective, with Alex, like, my sympathy's lower because Alex has, you know, done this to other people. So I'm just like, you know, whatever the truth is, it's a little bit of actually, fucking perfect timing. Sorry, I'm not nice when it comes to admitting to sexual abuse and manipulation from 2017. This is part of the problem, all right? And it's interesting when you've got somebody with, like, stuff like this in their closet where they're so clearly engaged in like levels of hypocrisy. And I mean, he destroyed Slazer's career. I mean, I know Diesel knows more about this than I do. Because he was around during then and he was sort of involved with one of the groups. But it does sound like they sort of just ran with things and, like, jumped up stuff against Slazo, which seems like absolute fucking bollocks. Jesus Christ. I hope people let Alex dig himself out of this hole. He doesn't anyone's help. He doesn't need anyone's help or support. God, he had a massive stream. I mean, this is fucking... I mean, it's sort of spreading, isn't it? Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, we'll have a look at some of the logs and we'll go over the videos. I mean, Queeman, do you want to call in? Queeman? Because you've just gone over all this. I'd be interested to hear your, like, your actual thoughts on it. Unless you're, like, eating a pizza and trying not to die. But regardless, here are some of the logs. We'll start here. Now or no, I'm with everyone, but I can leave. Don't worry, I'll just go to bed. Okay. Oh, okay, so this is, like, in reference to the claim that he sort of, like, wanted to cut her off with her friends. I mean, couples can be really weird with this. I think every guy on the planet's fucking experienced this, right? It's like, why are you going to the pub? Why are you going to the pub? Why are you going to your pub with your friends? It's just in the opposite direction, right? It's just really clingy. Lol, what a day. Guess everyone has got something better to do. Nobody wants me around. It's class. I love this. I love it. I love it. Oh, come on. Look, okay. I don't know this chick. I'm not trying to pass comment, but, like, come on. If a girl was doing this to you, right? If they were sending you this many messages, what are you meant to do? Holy fuck. This poor woman. Okay. Right. Let's do you. Okay. You can't give me 10 minutes to calm down and then talk. Am I a mind reader? You hung up on me before I could say anything from Alex. You fucking retard. Ha ha ha. You knew. Stop calling me Alex. how much that'd piss me off. Cry, I don't care. I am. For why? Because I'm in a state. Okay, well, forget it all then. I did all I could, no? You literally said, if this is the best you had to offer, I don't know how I ended up with someone like you. Then I guess that's literally it then. Considering where I am right now, but you can't do that? Fuck. I mean, this is... Oh my god. join the chat. Let me in. Let me come hang out with you. Oh, that's sad. That's so sad. I don't know, like, how old is Alex? And I mean, when are these even fucking from, actually? What's the date of these? That's okay. So this is like, part of the problem from my side is I don't really have a timeline for this. It's sort of just a dump of logs, and then, is there dates on these? Give me dates. Give me dates. Because it's sort of hard to tell, right? I don't know whether they're recently snapshotted. Actually, that's interesting. Right? These were snapshotted at the time. Because he's typing. Yeah, there's no timeline. Oh, fuck. If it turns out Alex is being opt, that would be even more ironic. Oh, fucking hell. Love that with the messages start mid-fight. Perfect context. I mean... That's interesting. That's an interesting choice right there. Okay. Okay. Okay, there must have been a timeline for the calls though, right? Yeah, this was planned. Okay, so part of the problem is I don't know much about... the only thing I know about his partner is that they basically look the same. I don't know whether this is like a schizophrenia thing where actually it's just Alex in a wig and that's why they're not on camera together. But like, she's a Sasso sleeper agent. So, okay. So when are the Discord calls? Let me actually bring these up. Without the clip of me saying the Hitler thing. let me just add these to a VHL player. VLC, there we go. Let me just get all these in. When it actually opens. Thank you, VLC. That's good of you. I appreciate that. Appreciate you not being a piece of shit. That'd be great. Okay. Okay.
Massive issues there, and you think you can just fucking ignore them because like,
oh, it all says today. Okay, that's annoying. That is legitimately annoying. Let's bring on you. So okay, we will go over these in full, but I'm just wondering whether there are date recordings on any of this shit. I mean, the scroll as well. Then you'd expect it on the scroll, right?
Thing about you, and this is the thing. This is
all says today.
Oh, what? I don't understand.
Following me, follow me after he kicked me. Okay.
First.
Oh, that's deeply unhelpful.
What judging mental is? I think I may have.
Also says today. Okay. So, okay, that helps. Right, we do have dates. I am pleased. Though now my thing's gonna fuck up. That's great, because it's like tiny. You gonna actually show anything? That'd be great. Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay. So, these are messages, and this like scroll one, because it's a full scroll. So this is March 9th. I'm assuming if this started being compiled in July, that's a difficult one. When did they start dating? Fucking... I just want to know a timeline. You'd think you'd include more of the timeline. Is there any more dates to this at all? Have I just lost my fucking mind? Because I read the messages, I didn't read the opening statement, so I was like, that's interesting. Okay, so this is 17th of April for these later ones. That's when they've already fallen out. I'm assuming if it's 17th of April, would this be this year? No way. No, it must have been Okay, so wait, hold on. We started officially dating in March 2023. In July, I mean, you're compiling this from July 2023. So you started dating in March. If these messages are April, then it seems like that relationship fell apart pretty quickly, right? Yeah, because the first... Okay, so we know that they started compiling in June 2023, because the earliest document in this is That's Why I'm a Pro and You're Not, the MP4 file, and that's July 2023, right? So they were already compiling this after what? April, May... Like 4 months? 3 months? 3 months of dating? I think they broke up October 2023. That's interesting. They fucking what? Okay. I'm just checking. I don't think this is going to give any information out about me. Okay, the earliest document in this drive is July 8th, 2023. So this was being compiled during their relationship and uploaded to a drive. Wait, why? I mean, again, like, I'm not saying that, like, okay, I don't want to sit here and, like, begin going through this and be like, this is, like, very weird, because, like, it doesn't change the fact that all of this is very strange. Like, this definitely looks bad. But again, it's, like, quite clear that there's a lot of early compiling while stuff is going on, right? Just... Oh, fuck. Maybe, you know, I think Queen Moon was like, oh, you know, she admits that she's just as bad. I mean, that's probably... I mean, that seems to be the case, because it seems like opping. But, not opping, that's maybe a bit far. Early compiling, because this text scroll here, which is literally just scroll the messages, starts back in, like, whenever. Like, March 9th. You mean so much to me. Can't imagine not saying goodbye. Don't know. I didn't know when you elfed. I didn't know when you... Like, I'm assuming that's left. Because I thought we'd fix it. And now I won't even have a chance. I didn't as a voice note. If we can't even call. Fuck, please, anything. Dude, this guy broke. This dude fucking broke. Holy shit. I'm not lying, I'm just broken. Fucking hell. Alice, please don't let it end like this. Oh my god, you couldn't waterboard messages like these out of me. Holy fuck. Oh, fuck. Hey, I sent you a message on Facebook. You haven't... Hey, I sent you messages on Facebook. You haven't opened them. I don't know if that's intentional or not. But I don't want to have to bump you on over socials. Jesus fucking Christ. Hey, I sent you a message on Facebook, and you have not responded to me. I don't know whether you still use Facebook, or if indeed anybody still uses Facebook, but if you could get back to me, that would be just peachy. Oh fuck, I'd kill myself. Oh Christ, it's not looking good. Oh fuck. Hello, Can you see this? If so, reply, unblock me on Facebook and let's talk about yesterday properly. I won't call you or anything. I can send voice notes. If that's what you need. I'm trying to make this work. I will compromise if I have to. I will compromise if I have to. That'll win her back, buddy. Please don't make me feel stupid for still sending those, because it really is the last time. I can't do this after today. Holy fucking shit, man. Oh, this is I don't know if I don't know if I Am Alex is an abuser is the story as much as I Am Alex is fucking embarrassing. Oh, I'd leave the internet. Holy shit. Can you not delete messages on whatever fucking messaging app this is? What is this? It's Messenger, right? Jesus. It's the E version of said Nazi. Oh, fuck. Was this before or after they were living together? Well, okay, so this is like March. So this must be this year. Because if they started dating in March 17th, 2023, then the only time these messages could be are from this year. Right? So these are recent, comparatively. Rough stuff? Yeah, it is. It is. If Alex wasn't such a piece of shit, I'd feel for him. This is part of the problem as well. Like, if you're somebody like I Am Alex, who's just like made a career out of hurting other people, how much sympathy is anyone gonna fucking have for you? Can't do this after today. I never wanted to be the ex who sent loads of messages. It's going well for you. It's going well for you, buddy. But you left without having a proper conversation with me, so I just feel so unfinished. I don't know how you can do the no contact thing, or why we haven't called. I can't get my head around it at all. You're not going to open these, and I'm tired of waiting around for months. I really tried. These are the last messages I'll send, so I'll try to put everything out there. I'd rather do this as a voice note, so I'll send it on Instagram, to the Beat account. It's like my only option now for closure. Actually, no. Actually, no. I can't believe I'm fucking doing this. There's nothing I can do. Wait, what? Alex, you were so close. If they were living together, why is this in writing with evidence? Well, I imagine they stopped living. No, because if they broke up in October, and that's what I just got told in chat. So, you know, it's a random person in chat. I don't know. Then this must be from this year, right? Because like it's too soon. Let's bring in an expert. Hey, buddy.
How's it going?
Not bad. How are you doing?
Yeah, not too bad. This document is just so retarded.
Well, I don't disagree with you.
It seems like it seems like people always act like when there's a domestic abuse case, and then the woman hits a guy because the guy's already hit the woman. They're like, well, they introduced physicality into the relationship, and once you can't blame. There's no perfect victim. Every victim's gonna lash out eventually. This woman straight up tells us, I was the first one to get physical. Not just that, but she was like, from what we can tell, I feel like a slap is like more violent than pulling her towards him during an argument, or I guess a light kick on the back because she didn't fall over from it. She turned around. So I feel like a slap straight up is kind of more violent. That's more like I'm like really trying to hurt you.
Oh, okay.
And she did it first.
Okay, but like
crazy.
Look, okay, because I'll agree with you. Like, I had this with a partner years and years and years ago. She slapped me during an argument, and I picked up my shit and I left. And she was like, "Okay, when are we going to sort things?" I'm like, "You've hit me during an argument. We're done. We're like absolutely done. If that's how you're going to react,
Obviously.
yeah, fucking, it's over." And she couldn't believe it because I don't think a lot of women, because a lot of men don't do that. Like their partner slaps them and they carries on.
If you read the logs of her talking about it, she literally says, oh, what girl hasn't hit someone who's been a huge asshole before? And then in her log says, I was defending myself in her description of it. You weren't defending yourself. You were in a verbal argument. You hit him.
Yeah, like I'm completely on board with you there. And I also look at these, the minute I open the fucking document, I'm like, this is so difficult for me to talk about. I'm like, oh my god, it's always the same fucking document. It's like the ukulele fucking song version of it, But okay, so that aside, because I don't think you and I are gonna fight on this, and I'm not going to like white knight some random chick I know nothing about. But how much do you know about Imallexx's history and like Slazo and stuff?
Like I've been watching him. I've literally seen his video. I saw his videos when I was in fucking. I'm at the same age as him. So when he was in sixth form, starting YouTube, I was watching him start YouTube when I was in sixth form. So
that's interesting. So what's your so just give me a straight take on Alex and Alex's behavior.
I mean, he's I think a fucking emotionally disabled loser. I mean, there's like no other way to put it. It's like pathetic behavior that, any kind of schizo guy is gonna probably engage him when a woman's leaving him. Like all those messages where he's fucking spamming like,
oh, I'm reading them. Yeah.
Pick up the call. I got to. I need closure. And shut up, bro. Come on.
But what about the fact that,
Like,
I mean,
if
if it was a shoe on the other foot and Alex was the one getting this evidence against somebody, it's not like he showed the same amount of
Well, but I mean, it's retarded to look at things like that.
Oh no, I agree with you, I agree with you.
I fucking hate when people do the thing where they're like, oh well, I'm not going to defend this person, or you shouldn't be defending this person. It's not about defending anyone. It's about giving your honest opinion with a serious engagement with the evidence. I watch someone's commentary on a fucking drama topic to hear what they think of the evidence when they engage with it, not for some gay fucking optics. Oh, this person shouldn't be defended. Oh, I don't like this person, so I'm not going to defend them. Like, no, just give me a fucking opinion on what it is, what you think of the relationship from what you can see of it.
Yeah, I think so. I broadly agree with you. I think the biggest thing is because it's Alex. And this is why I was like, I think that's what the karma is. It's Alex finally getting to the point where somebody else does this to him over something.
Realistically, yeah. I mean, but so like, it's not like saying, oh, this bitch was kind of psycho, is really going to change anything. This guy can't, with his reputation, he can't carry on with allegations like this to his name. Not in the way he was before, at least.
No.
So it literally doesn't matter whether she's like crazy or not, and whether you say she's crazy or not. So the idea that there are people that are thinking like, oh wow, this guy deserves it, so I'm not going to give my real opinion on it. So I'm not even going to try and engage in the evidence. This guy just deserves it, and now it's time to kill Alex. This is our reputation. It's just like, it's fucking gay.
I'm big on treating people by their own standards. I'm big on that. I think that's fair. Hard. Well, no, I think like when dealing with something like this,
you can criticize them and say, hey, if this was you would have a massive fucking problem. If this was someone else, you would have a massive problem with this. You would kill someone for this. You're a fucking hypocrite. You've got to change your position on this shit. You've got to like that. But that's about changing their position. That's about them realizing that their standard was actually wrong in some way, and because they can't uphold it in their behavior. Or it's saying that even this behavior is bad, but it's not. Well, what do I think of this?
Oh, well, I think
have no bearing on what.
I think it's the second one. So it's like yeah, so from my perspective, it's the second one. Like, if Alex would go after people for this, it's like, well, then surely you must accept that that's a reasonable thing for people to be pissed off at you over, right? Like, that's a far harder position for him to, like, obviously, I'm not going to come here and moral fag about it and be like, oh my god, I can't believe he did this to this poor woman. And that's why I started it with, it's a messy relationship and they're always a pain in the ass to fucking comment on, because so much stuff we're never going to be shown.
It's going to piss me off if I start hearing people go like, oh, Alex is a victim. Oh, he's an abuser. Like this sort of shit. That's going to grate on me. Very quickly. If I start hearing people.
That's how you're gonna fucking hear it. That's what will come out.
Yeah,
What?
And I will argue with all of them because it's fucking retarded to act like she's a victim. It's the Depp Heard shit. Literally, if you call her a victim, it's the Depp Heard shit. She ain't the victim. She was just as much, if not more, of a participant.
Okay, so what do you think of the fact that like she was screenshotting the messages? Because I mean, I think there is a timeline here. It's very shaky. She doesn't provide it, but the messages provide some context.
All women are always screenshotting everything you say to them in an argument for their friends group chat, and that's how you should operate in life.
These latest messages, the one that I'm scrolling through on stream, are from March. So am I right in thinking someone said in chat they broke up in October?
Yeah, I think so.
So
that was the last time. Well, that was when he kicked her and she left. Yeah.
So I mean, like, so he's still sort of like psycho messaging her months later. I mean, like, I don't know what this chick did to him, but I don't I don't know whether I'm weird.
Well, I mean,
maybe I'm
it's
fucking
like-
weird. I go cold and so whatever.
I don't think it's. I don't think it's like it's bad, but I don't think it's like crazy outside the norm. I think like there's a lot of times that shit happens both with guys and women, where fucking 6 months later they're like drunk and they're like, oh please, please, oh we can make this better, and then maybe they try more over the next few days, and then give up, or get blocked.
Yeah, I am. So like, okay, in your mind, what would tip you over the edge? Because she says she has more stuff. I mean, other than like him breaking her shit and stuff.
Unless like, well, if all these arguments that they're having are literally just him spurging out over completely nothing, then yeah, I'd be like, okay, yeah, this guy probably was like probably more of the issue here. If she can show him coercing her in some way into staying, he sort of held out the idea of her having a career as a carrot to keep her around, I think, a little bit. But she was also like rejecting that at a lot of points. He was like desperately trying. He was like more saying it in a let's get you a fucking job kind of way, I think. So I just don't know. But if there was something where he was coercing her into staying in some way, then yeah, I would be like, okay, yeah, now that's a serious problem. But
I mean, the friend group thing's kind of interesting, right? Because like that's like a sort of accepted isolation tactic of like, because she says, you know, I was working from home. He expected me to be available 24/7. I don't know whether that was reciprocal. It doesn't seem to be from the messages she said.
At the start, she says, where's this document? She says, we started officially dating on March 17th, 2023, giving each other 100% of our attention, time, and effort with no arguments.
Yeah.
And then she says, after that, time passed and small things became huge issues, which were over Discord at first. Alex felt that because I'm at home all day, I'd be able to call 24/7 and completely shut out any of the social interactions I have with my friends. But we're never shown that. We're never shown an instance where she's trying to interact with her friends and he's like, no, you can't do that. He's like saying, join. Like that. She's saying, join that one time. Other than that, are we seeing like any cutting off from the friends? Any like you can't hang out with these people? I didn't see any of that.
Okay, so I think it's depending on how you read it. I think it's limited. I was talking to somebody last night about something that they want to do, and they were like, "Oh, you know, I've got a screenshot of this, and there are some more and things." And I was like, "We'll show all of them, right? You don't want like one instance, but they've got more." And that was my advice to them. Like just show as much as you can.
If you could show more of like the isolation, like trying to cut off from other stuff, then yeah, like that's what I mean by coercive stuff, yeah. But like just saying like one time he's like trying to get her on the call and he's spamming join at her. So this isn't great evidence of him being coercive, really, is it? This is just like it's like nothing. It's like I don't even have to go on there.
I mean,
and then like all these messages are like totally undated. But I guess we can assume some of them are from the same day because. So like when he says the join, that's like 9:45, and then the next screenshot's from 10 o'clock. The next one's from 7:25 in the morning. Then the one after that's from 11:40 in the evening. And then the one after that's from 2:30 in the afternoon. So like when are these happening? When are these happening? Where are these happening? Where in the timeline is any of this? I have no idea.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I agree with you. It needs something fixed. And we are talking about something that, I mean, if these latest DMs, the ones that sort of like the video scroll, we're talking about something that essentially, I mean, that's marked as March at the start of that scroll.
Yeah.
Which means that happened this year. It can't have happened before then because of the dates on it. So, you know, we are dealing with a massive, like a year-long period, essentially, at least. And I know there are DMs in this document kind of from later, the first log update to this, the first log upload to this Google Drive is July, from last year. So, you know, this log's been being put together for a significant amount of time, even while they were together by her.
Yeah.
Now, I know that you said like earlier, like, oh, you know, women are always going to like screenshot things and put them in a fucking log. And, but, you know, or like show them to their friends, but like screenshotting them and putting them in a Google Drive is a little bit fucking different, right? That's an extra step. That's a YouTuber step.
I honestly haven't tested it. I just don't know whether that's the modified date of the file or if that's when it was put in the Google Drive.
No, I mean it's
Google Drive. That's fucking insane.
Yeah. So this one, that's why I'm pro and you're all not. That video was uploaded, or modified July 8th, 20.
I don't know if that's when the file was modified or when it was uploaded to Google Drive. Is that a local file thing that's stuck in the metadata of the file, or is that a Google Drive thing where it's showing the data was added to Google Drive or moved in Google Drive? I don't know. Because if it was when the file was edited, then yeah, sure, she might have clipped that at some point, or she might have made that recording at some point. But that doesn't mean she immediately uploaded it to Google Drive and started putting together a document while they were still in the relationship.
Oh, I see what you mean. So it's actually so it's the file stuff rather than, that needs looking into. But still, even if that was the case, everything else is much, much later. So I don't know. And that's last modified.
Really, I mean, she does it all throughout 2023, really. Like July 2023, she's putting stuff together. When did they first break up? What was their first breakup? When was that? Because she could just put this stuff together in their first breakup.
And there's May 11th, 2023, dog MP4.
Yeah, just like we're never given, like he's saying, like in that dog one where he's like, you just lay down, take it like a dog. We're not given what happened to lead up to that. Why was he saying that? That's pretty extreme stuff for someone to be saying. I just wonder what the situation was.
Yeah.
Because there's DMs in there as well where he's scolding her for arguing with comments. Like, is she out there like saying stuff about their fucking relationship while they're together that he doesn't want her saying? What to get one up some people in fucking comment sections and shit? I can imagine that being a pretty big fucking problem. And yeah, she was fucking stuff up if that was the case. Because I mean, at least while you're in the relationship, you definitely have a sort of obligation to kind of to not fuck up his career, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree with you. But I think it's a difficult one. Okay, I've just had another look at the drive, and these are created later. I was wrong. That's fine. So they seem to be like created in the drive later, and then those are the original file creations for like the dog and for that's why I'm pro and you're not. So
Alex got recorded to kill his girlfriend, says someone in chat. Do you think he was genuinely threatening to kill his girlfriend when that happened? Do you think that's what he was doing? He was saying he's actually going to kill her.
I mean, how bad is the 24? Because I said this at the beginning. I haven't heard the 20-minute recording. So like, because that was
no, he's oh no, I'm being facetious. He's obviously not actually threatening to kill her in any of these clips. So there's no like when he says die, he doesn't actually mean die. How many times do people say like I'm going to kill myself?
Well, sure.
Like some minor inconvenience.
Sure, like okay.
I've probably said.
But like
the Slazo allegations, a lot of that was built on the fact that in DMs he was saying to a girl, "I'm going to rape you." But it was very obviously a tongue-in-cheek joke in a relationship.
Okay, so but I put it this way, like even if it's not like a threatened, like a murder threat, which I agree with you, it's not. Like both of them seem to have been physically aggressive to each other. And I think you and I would broadly agree that women, like the social standards of like women slapping men is vastly undertreated. And it's kind of like, yeah.
And still defends it, by the way. Still defends that action.
Yeah, no, and again, I think I don't think anyone should hit anyone, and women who slap men should not be surprised when their guy leaves. But nonetheless, even within the social standards that Alex was in, he was still like, and as this accountability call-out guy, he was still prepared to like use physical violence on her or physical aggression. We'll keep it a bit more neutral for the purpose of this. So like, it's not, that's not a minor thing, right? Like, there's a lot of social connotation there to like this is how he is behind closed doors as a highly aggressive person. And I think that feeds into the fact that, you know, these aren't just drunk text messages of, oh, you know, I really miss you and I'm hammered, I'm out with the guys, I wish you were here. We should talk. Get on a phone call with me. I need closure.
Oh, no, these are mentally ill type drunk text messages where they're spiraling and going, oh, there's nothing I can do without you. I need you, and all this shit. It's
Sure. Do you think that do you think it's possible then that there's like if she came out and said, well, this is what I've got evidenced for, like, and again, like, it doesn't, on the other side, like, we'd have to see evidence from Alex of like, well, this is what she did to my stuff, this is how she broke my shit, but we only have really her words for it, which I agree with you.
yeah. I mean, I just don't think. I mean, I said this. I've got no strong conclusions until we've got a substantive response from him. But I will literally walk away from this being like, well, I've got no idea what really happened there if he never responds, because there's just so much missing. There's way too much missing, and it's very selective.
Yeah, the timeline stuff does bother me. I agree with you. Okay. The timeline stuff bothers me because I will, as with reading the start of the message, like this fucking statement.
I don't know any way to read this other than just like straight up dishonest and manipulative of the situation, that she puts her admission that she was the first one to get physical in the relationship with an act that was probably more aggressive and violent than anything he did. That she puts that at the very end of the document, at the end of the 80-page document. I don't see any way to read that other than calculated and kind of fucked. And then she defending it too. That's insane.
Well, I mean, again, like, there's an audience question there, right? Because, like, what audience is she speaking to? She's speaking to an audience who are likely going to listen and believe, as opposed to an audience that's going to be more cynical from, like, you know, an overall drama side. But because if she comes out and goes more middle ground and says, well, you know, I'm also a piece of shit. Firstly, she doesn't seem like that sort of person. She's not like, she doesn't seem to come from the sort of communities where that would occur to her, because, you know, she's around people like Alex who are all sort of believe women whatever they fucking say, even if you touch their waist and they call you a sexual abuser, you know. But also this isn't that. It's not the same level, right? They were living together. They were in physical contact. This isn't just an e-relationship. It went on for a significant period of time. And ultimately, like, I mean, from my side, I'd look at it as, like, I, again, agree, very pathetic. I think it's kind of fucking hilarious. I don't know whether I'd say that he, again, haven't heard the call for the people in chat who are like, no, this is, Queen's biased. But, like, I haven't heard the call, so I don't know. I've only seen the clips, and
what would I be biased towards? What's my bias here?
Well, I don't know. I'm just telling you what chat's saying.
I'd love for someone to I'd love for them to explain that to me. I would love to know what my bias is here. As someone that's, you know, relatively decent with some of Alex's biggest haters, like, I don't know what my bias is meant to be to come on here and say, you know, Alex's ex-girlfriend is kind of just as bad or worse than him, according to this. I don't know why I would be saying that. What I have to gain from this position.
Okay. I think then the question is, like, if it's like a clarifying thing of, like, they're both pieces of shit to each other.
Yeah, and this is, it's not just that, it's that this doc is dishonestly presented. It is just straight up.
Yeah, I think okay. I hate the dishonesty claims because I am also happy to put forward, like, just like, you're shit at writing docs. I've seen plenty of docs where they're not dishonest. They're just written by people who are idiots. Is she calculating? Well, she was certainly taking clips of stuff.
No. I think it is straight up dishonest, because when you lay out, she goes in order. She's like, here's when he was verbally abusing me. Then we get to whenever, and he pulls me during this argument. Here's the text of him pulling me. Okay, and now here's the text of when we had this argument in the kitchen, and me talking to other people about that, and me talking about getting picked up, and him admitting that he did kick me in the back, or I don't even get kicked in the back. I'm not sure what the fuck is meant to have happened there. The kick description is very strange.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever, this kick happens, and that's there. And then we get to the end, and it's like Alex is threatening to manipulate the story, and the way he's going to manipulate the story is by telling you guys of the 2 instances where I actually physically abused him. It's like, okay, so you've laid out your whole case against him, and at the very end, you say, and by the way, guys, if he responds, you can't listen to him because I hit him and I pushed him once. Like, what? But he does have this on you. This did happen. You did do this. Why can you not? Why is it dishonest for him to now come out and say that about you?
Okay, I think the question is, does it? Wait, when did she hit him? I mean, this is early in the relationship, right?
She hit him in September, I believe.
Okay, so like a month.
Maybe even 1 second. Well, I mean, she says when she hits him. Slap. Well, September. Yeah, September. I believe the pull/push is in October.
Crying looks at me with a straight face and sighs, calls me boring and laughs. I end up defending myself. I slapped him in the face. This is out of character from me, but he was screaming in my face abuse. I was backed into a corner not knowing what to do. This happens when I grab my things and leave the flat and call my friend to tell them everything that had just happened. Alex spams me to come back, and I end up giving in and going back because I'm scared.
Yeah, so she slaps him in September. He doesn't pull her, which is the first instance of physicality from him, until the 19th of October. So it's already been a month since she first slapped him by the time he's touching her in any way.
Okay, but he does have her backed into a corner here, right? By her own statement. Like, because during...
What does she actually say there?
She says, I ended up defending myself and starting her in the face. This is out.
She doesn't. She's not. I don't think she's saying physically backed into a corner there. I was backed into a corner, not knowing what to do. I don't know that she's saying physically. It feels like she's saying, "Oh, I felt cornered. Like I felt like I was being put in a situation." I don't feel like she's saying physically there. That's all. It's unclear to me that she's saying physically.
Okay. Sure. I mean, I think the problem is that if you've got someone screaming in your face and like
they're screaming at each other, to be clear.
Oh, sure. I mean, Alex flailing his arms around. I mean, I'm just trying to play devil's advocate because I see your point, but also, and again, completely agree with you that she hits him first and shouldn't have, but that is also like clearly a response conditioned into her. It's what a lot of women would do, and while I agree with you that like if a woman does that,
men would shoot their girlfriend if she cheated on him. But I mean, I wouldn't say.
Yeah, but that's but no. But there's a clear different sociality to that. There's clearly a different sociality to that, right? Like if someone shoots their girlfriend, that's like much more.
Not shoot. Okay, sorry, I'm being extreme.
Okay.
If someone slaps their girlfriend or someone assaults the man that fucked their girlfriend, I wouldn't defend that action just because they're socialized into having to protect their masculinity in some way. I wouldn't then defend the actions they take in doing so. You're still fucked if you do it.
You're still fucked if you do it. I mean, I don't disagree with you. Okay. So, I mean, if more comes up...
Wolfman Plays in chat says, it was physically, but whatever, kid. Were you there? She says, I was backed into a corner. And no, she doesn't talk about physicality in any way. That is a turn of phrase that's commonly used for conversations. Please, if you can point me to the evidence that shows it was physically, I would love to see it. He's threatening her now as well. When was he threatening her during that? I don't think that was in that account of that event either. People just lying. People just lying. Calling me horrible names. Every insult you can think of came out of his mouth to me. Whore, slag, bitch, nobody. Yeah. Nowhere does she say threat here again. So people just straight up lying about what's in this document. Just leave her. Why do you have to hit her? She hit him, retard. Your chat's crazy, man. Is this Artcom? This is.
It's a mixture of commentary and a whole range.
Dead Girl Walking gotta be an Artcom name. That's an Artcom name.
Okay. I would get breakup threats because I interacted with my followers' tweets, which I would then apologize for after he made it very clear he was upset, but demands more from me. Like when we've got stuff like that, I mean, is there, again, you're ahead of me on the dock. So is there more things in...
Okay. When she says that as well, doesn't she also say in that same paragraph, he would say things like, I'm going to start refollowing all the people you made me unfollow. So that sounds like they have certain agreements on how they operate on social media in their relationship, and that he is bothered that he feels like she's not sticking to either the agreement or the spirit of the agreement.
Okay, but also just to be clear about that statement, which, by the way, I found out later on, he was still interacting with many of the people he had old relations with, and found him stalking his ex with old nudes in his phone. I mean, that's a little bit different than like interacting with your followers, right? That's not the same level.
Yeah, sure. No, I agree with that for sure. But I mean, I don't even know what the point is there. Like with stalking his ex, what does that even mean? First of all.
Well, I mean, fucking, I don't know. That's a very random claim. I don't know who his ex is.
Looking into her, so if she goes on his Facebook and sees that he's searched her name recently, maybe he did check in her profile, just say, "Oh, what is my ex doing?" Is that now stalking his ex? Like that's not substantiated in any meaningful way to where I know what that actually means. And having the nudes again, that's like unpopular take, but listen, once you transfer data to someone else, that is their property.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, I've fucking I'm not gonna look at it from the like ex point of view. I don't know. I've never been one of those guys who like send me nudes.
Well, yeah, I don't personally. It's like not fucking like. I'm not hugely invested in defending the concept of keeping your ex's nudes. I think it's
more the fact that he's still got his nudes while they're in a relationship. He's still got his ex's nudes on his phone. Now, like, I don't know whether this is like a Google Drive thing. I don't know whether it's like that or whether it's like, hey, she found him like recently with them, or they're like stored in a folder or something. Because there are like levels to this, right? And like, yes, I agree. The lack of detail, the lack of like a complete timeline is a problem from her side. But it also like, I think the cool thing is it doesn't paint a good picture of Alex. It doesn't match like the
Oh yeah, sure. He's got to reckon with the fact that he has pushed a simplistic, fucking basically, almost man-hating view of relationships in the past and destroyed people's lives on it. And now his offline character is not matching up to his online character. He does have to reckon with that, obviously, but.
Yeah, and
see, the super heavy claims that people are making about this, that he's just like this crazy monster. It's like, emotionally immature, a bit of a narcissist, fucking rat who became a YouTuber too early. Yeah.
Okay, but from the extent of being like a fucking monster, this is a dude who's destroyed people's lives over things that he clearly engages with.
Now, if you want to say he's a monster for the stuff he's done in public, I'll call him a monster for that. But I don't see it. This isn't like in terms of a relationship. This isn't like a monster to me. This isn't the guy fucking with his wife, changed the radiator, beating the shit out of her, and raping his kids. This is,
Yeah, I mean, it's okay, sure. It's
a fucking insane couple of 20-year-olds who had a bad emotional relationship where the woman got physical.
But I mean, this is the constant problem with all of Alex's fucking claims. Not all. Alleged. In my opinion, from what I know, it seems to be that Alex has made a career out of finding people who are, let's be fair, internet personalities who are all internet fucking stunted and like crazy and don't touch grass enough, or are young. And you and I have discussed this before over the weird internet standards of relationships as opposed to like the normal reality of having a relationship with another human being, and then using that to like fucking rip them apart. Well, he has also struggled to not only have a fucking relationship, but like what's bordering on an actual relationship far more than people like Sado did.
Who will get torn apart for this, deservedly.
Yeah, and I think it is deserved, because if nothing else, even if we want to say, these logs are put together in a way to paint a very particular picture, which I would argue is true for the vast majority of dramas, and even more so for relationship ones. It is one where, like, again, I've said this with people who, like, docs. I would never like advocate for doxing doxers. I think that kind of shit's cringe. It's not like I'm not a leftist. I'm not like bad tactics for bad people. But if you get doxed and you're like a massive fucking doxer, my sympathy for you is going to be like much lower, right? Like I kind of don't give a shit.
It's just live by sword, die by sword.
Yeah.
If you put tactics on the table, those tactics will be used against you. That is that's the reality, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean you shouldn't say, hey, this is what's actually happening here. Hey, this thing's bad.
Yeah. No, like, sure. And I think, like, I know you like taking these positions because it annoys you when other people don't. And yeah. See, I mean, it should be a good content cycle, right? Because, I mean, again, I'm happy to admit, like, I saw the Slazo tweet. I said this at the beginning. Saw the Slazo tweet and I was like, yeah, I'm going live. Because this is the, you know, this is going to be a fairly substantial content cycle, I think. Because people fucking hate Alex.
Especially if he responds. If he responds, it's going to be epic.
I can't imagine him not doing it. Like, he knows. Well, actually, he knows how this goes.
He's got to be egotistical enough to think he can win this. So I want to see that.
Well, do you think we'll have a reverse Hunter Avalon?
I'll be the strongest soldier. And it's crazy to me as well. The fact that this bitch puts in there several times. He called me the N-word. You are a white girl. You are a white girl. You are a white girl.
I love the idea.
He, the N-word.
He Charlie Sheened her. You realize that? That's what Charlie Sheen did. He called his ex-wife the N-word when she was white in an argument.
Based. But I mean, he didn't say it wasn't hard R though. It was a soft A. He was like really, you know, it was one of those. It wasn't like it was part of the term of endearment. It wasn't the slur, you know.
Ellington for 2. Talk to Queeman about Dead Wing Dork. That's fun. How you doing? You want to talk about Dead Wing Dork? Or are you done with it?
Beckett got the interview with Alex. This guy is fucking awesome.
Hey, Nick.
About Deadwing Dork. Deadwing Dork's a fucking retard and a total bitch. That guy literally, he saw Nick the Oreo and Turkey Tom Sharp in his chat to press him, and he stopped looking at chat. He was looking at 2 minutes before, responding to chat, and then he just stopped for the whole rest of the stream. Just magically. What a fucking bitch.
Oh, fucking hell. No, it's fun. People were sending me shit like, why is Screaming arguing with chatters? And I was like, he's having fun, leave him alone.
These R-commas are just driving me crazy. This Nice Lone Wolf person, I saw someone else.
Nice Lone Wolf is commentary. Nice Lone Wolf is normal commentary.
Wolfman Plays was saying, he was just talking shit about Nick a minute ago, I think. He was saying, oh, I thought this was Nick Diorio with all the bad faith and ignoring evidence.
Everyone talks about shit in Nick until he shows up. That's the way chats work.
Very curious. It is curious. Yeah.
And then everyone gets freaked out because it's Nick. Bless. Fucking hell. Yeah, I don't know. I think it'll unfold. I mean, it'll be like I think if nothing else, I think it'll be interesting to see you on debate panels because I think you'll probably have the even though I think like I can get you to clarify down where you're at. I think because people will moralize a lot of this. I'm trying to say slurs less. Moralize about this.
I'm on your stream. I don't want to.
Oh, I don't give a fuck. If you want to say something, I don't. It's me that needs to stop doing it as much. Yeah, no. I think if people are going to moralize this, so you know, I think that's a chud panel right there, right?
I mean, I'm hoping for a chud panel for sure. I'll have Nick going. Why are you defending this guy? Me for 3 hours. Yeah.
It'll be good panel. Be good content.
Great.
No, I think Alex is a clown. I mean, anybody who watches me knows that I don't do the accountability stuff. I don't fucking care. I don't care. I don't give a shit. But I think if you're showing me messages of this dude like breaking people's like monitors, like sending fucking like text, like just streams of text. The fucking rundown text of this is like, I'll send a voice note. I'm done. You know.
I would just be curious. Like, has she broken anything of his? Is property damage Is this something you're both doing? Like, these are all things that I just want clarified, and I hope his response will tell me that.
I mean, from
Because
the state of these fucking messages, she certainly took his balls and spine. I'm wondering if he can sue for damages, because no self-respecting man should like do this to themselves. Holy fuck! I would leave the internet if this came out.
He has lied
It's
and
horrific.
misrepresented any of this. He should absolutely sue her into the dirt as well. By the way, that'd be epic.
I mean,
That's so cool.
I mean, he's he's probably said they're
got the money.
considering it, right?
That'd be awesome. I'd love the I'm Alex lawsuit, dude. Imagine the con.
That's your Amber Heard part 2, isn't it? You can fill in. You can take the Rikita spot.
Myself
Yeah. See you in 5 years with a fucking bulldo. Oh fuck me! Right, go to bed. I'll keep going through these documents. I want to listen to the call and go through the video. Cool. Cheers, man.
Catch you later.
That
See
is. Fuck, you guys were meaner to Queeman than you were to Zach. No, that's not true. You were way fucking meaner to Zach. Hey, Halloween, how you doing? Can we actually read the doc, or is this just a stalling stream? I didn't expect to bring Queeman on. I didn't know he was gonna come on. Yeah, we'll have a look at the doc. Fuck my life. Let's take it from the top. Well, let's not take it from the top. I'll kill myself. I need a cigarette, actually. How we doing? Thank you for coming and hanging out for this late night stream. I messaged Diesel and said I'll take the midnight shift. Like and subscribe, feed the Jenny, all that shit. And I hope you're having a good weekend. I'm glad I didn't do this in like opposite Diorio. Holy fucking shit. So, while I roll a cigarette, we'll keep going through the messages. To recap, yeah, the lack of a timeline bothers me, but the more I see of the messages, the more I'm like, well, he's clearly a piece of shit. I'll happily agree with Queenman that they probably both are. I don't really think that changes much in the general analysis, other than, like, shocker, people in relationships are messy, because they are. And yeah, we will go from there. Fucking hell, do you know, I think last stream's thumbnail was my best thumbnail, and this stream's thumbnail is one of my worst. I was like, throw things on the thumbnail and just go live. Fuck. What happens when I make something like 2 fucking seconds? Right, okay. Where were we? So we'll go back to fucking here. So he did the join thing, and then basically I literally asked you if I can after your work. I'm getting mixed signals here, just like no. Well, I am. You can reread and see why. Can I come over when you're done? When you've done all your work? That's interesting. For Jenny's Chicken Fund, thank you for the 2, Ellington. Much appreciated. Support the channel so I can make more music. That is true. So I think like we're gonna make more songs about things. Actually, Hoz, go and get this fucking document. We should make an I'm Alex song. You could have just thrown up Alex's face with clown makeup. I could have done that actually. I've seen quite a few thumbnails that are basically just fucking that. If you don't want to do today, I'm not being silly. No, and just because you said that, I say I'm scared. Doesn't mean anything to annoy you while you're working. I say I'm scared to annoy you while you're working. Interesting. You didn't listen the other day. I guess when I told you I wanted you to make me feel like I mattered a little more. Do you know, again, the one thing I really am getting is like, Alex is a fucking BPD chick. I'm going to be saying that all through this fucking stream, but that's my impression. That's all I can think. Like, nobody should be acting like this. Hold on, I'm gonna move this over so I can read and see chat at the same time without fucking cricking my neck. Call me funny man. I just said something, and I just said I understand you, and you said you hate me, and goodbye. Have a good day, man. She's asking, not stating. What? What for? I'm scared. Which one for this one? I say I'm scared to annoy you while you're working. Okay. Little literally roundabout way of saying, can I not come over today, but putting you in my court, please stop. Can I come over when you aren't working so we don't repeat yesterday? Doing this to me, how about? It just carries on messages, Jesus Christ. I don't want to piss you off, don't come over at all. What? I think it'll be easier, I think. I literally said I'm scared, K. Nah, this has pissed me off, making it my choice over something already arranged. You asked me to ask more, I just did. That's a problem. Then trying to back me into a corner. No? What's your opinion? Interesting, I'm looking forward to hearing it. I can make this a lot more murky. I watched the brick threat video. I can see how people wouldn't see it as credible. It's going to be like that situation on Valorant with the Aussie grape threat. Yeah, so I think I will say this. I think like I'm happy to say that part of this is very much people like, you know, you see an argument in a relationship that can look really fucked, but it is like, is it that a legitimate threat? My argument would be that if you have sort of a general heightened level of aggression in your language, right? So I've had exes where like one of my exes tried to stab me, for example. And we would fight quite a lot. Obviously, she tried to stab me. But like we wouldn't have many like out there verbal aggressive arguments like in public. And like I wouldn't threaten her with violence. She wouldn't really threaten me with violence, to be honest. But there is signs of aggression in this. It's quite limited though, right? Like if you're talking about like a physically abusive relationship, usually you're talking about like a constant level of physical abuse. This is sort of like her slapping him kicking her. I don't know whether I'd call it. I don't know whether I'd call it like a deeply physically abusive relationship. There's certainly, I think there's a lot of emotional manipulation. When I read this, I don't know if I agree with Queeman on this side. I think it is quite emotionally manipulative. I don't know whether she's emotionally manipulative because she's doing the like silent treatment thing, especially with the not responding to messages, which is like one of two things, right? Like either it's the, hey, I really don't want to fucking like talk to you, leave me the fuck alone. In that case, block him, kind of. Or is she doing the whole kind of, hey, I'm going to let you keep messaging me and then occasionally read them and drive you even more fucking crazy? His text messages are awful. Yeah, no, they are. They're fucking psychotic. I don't disagree with you. I mean, this is it's very difficult. Like I have this because obviously I have a long distance relationship, and occasionally you'll like have a fight or something. I didn't think I said I wasn't emotionally manipulative. He's definitely acting like a pathetic weirdo, trying to make her feel better. Oh, okay, cool. No, fair enough. Yeah, I'd say that this is definitely emotionally manipulative. But how do we scale that? I would say, okay, so I'd say from personal experience, including the girlfriend who tried to stab me, the worst girlfriends I've had were the emotionally manipulative ones. I'll take the one who tried to stab me over that. She was, to be fair, a goth, and she was hot, so, you know, different standards. Literally the roundabout way of saying, can I not come over today, but putting it in my court. Oh no, we've done this one. Okay. Funny man, I just said I understand you, and you said you hate me. Goodbye, have a good day, man. Stop fucking talking over me, you're unbearable to talk to. I can't cope with it. You've got what you wanted. See ya. God, how many times does he fucking say see ya? Holy shit. I didn't. I wanted reassurance, got an argument instead. Shut up. Please, fuck off. I'm annoying for saying I still want to see you. permanently. Oh my god, shut the fuck up. Okay, so I will say this as well. Like, there was one of those things of like, oh, he told me to kill myself, which he says. Like, I kind of struggled to care with that one. Like, you know, like, this feels like a generational thing. Like, I've said this before. I feel like everyone on the internet told each other to kill themselves, and then I came back, and now it's like the worst thing to say ever. Like, you can never say that to anyone. And I'm like, why? It's not like anyone's ever going to actually, like, no one's acting on that, right? Of the grand scale of fucked up things people say on the internet, I really don't think it scales that high. Maybe that's just me. No, you didn't. What the fuck? I didn't even want to go with you. What the fuck is wrong with you? Fuck that. Why the fuck are you being horrible? Then I tried cheering you up. You said I'm annoying. Chill out. Literally fuck off. K. Oh my god, I hate when people do that. Night. You annoying cunt. I didn't actually do that to me all the time. Every time she was pissed off, she'd be like, K. And then we had a fight one day, and I just messaged her K. She lost her fucking marbles. It's great. Sorry. Listen, you've got me at like 6 in the morning. Okay, it's gonna some of this is gonna be very, very non-relevant to the drama. Turned off my can. Didn't enjoy talking to you. What the fuck? Stop being horrible. Horrible. I'm being dead truthful. You can't stop insulting me. One good day. You go home. Truthful. Okay, fine. Ruin it. Goodbye. Good night, man. Okay. So, after screaming at me in calls and disregarding I have ever said, he would explain how it's always my fault and that I should apologize. That I should fix it and fight for him after he has made it worse by completely dehumanizing and degrading me. Fuck. Alex is just the woman in this relationship. Alex is... Do you know what? Fuck it. The more I read of this shit and the more I read of, like, Alex's side... I mean, they're both fucking women, but, like, this is just how... I feel like I've had these text conversations with ex-partners. Holy shit. Gay guys aren't this fucking much work. Christ almighty. That is the best and worst when you just send back what they do and they lose their mind. Yeah, she was really fucking angry. Shit, like, oh fuck. Do I want to talk about my old relationships? I kind of do with this fucking drama. Okay, I'll tell you this one. So, this chick we were dating, I was really busy at the time. I had something major, a major life thing on. This is years and years and years ago. It's fucking nearly a decade ago now. In fact, it's over a decade ago. She broke up with me. And I was like, you're going to regret doing this when I'm back, because I wasn't living around the same place as her. And she was like, I won't regret it. I know it's my choice. Came back. She regretted it, wanting me back, and was really shocked when I said no. Because like, she was like, we can work things out. And I was like, blocked. Bye. Ah, fuck. God, do not miss that bitch. I would get breakup threats because I interacted with my followers' tweets, which I would then apologize for after he made it very clear he was upset but demands more from me. This would be following him continuing to bitch and threatening. I'm going to refollow everyone I unfollowed, and you're going to be like that. Which, by the way, I found out later on he was still interacting with many people he had old relations with, and found him stalking his ex with her old nudes in his phone. I do think that, like, this needs more context. Why did he tell her to stop following people? And, like, what was the dynamic there? Because the way this is pictured, like, portrayed from her, is that she was like, hey, can you stop interacting with your, like, ex-girlfriends or, like, fuck partners? Which, you know, I get that feeling. But it would be nice to have, like, some context of, like, the relationship, because you're trying to, like, put that information out there. I'm not going to read all these fucking logs for you. But I'll give you... we will give tasters. Speak your truth, sister. Thank you. I appreciate that. Fuck. One day, I'll get drunk and do a sick stream where I sit here and tell you about all my ex-girlfriends. Do you know I've dated 3 chicks named Emily? 3 chicks named Emily, and they were all fucking crazy. Like, I don't say this about a lot of my exes. I was a terrible boyfriend, especially when I was a late teens, early 20s. I was a complete cunt. But like particularly like 3 Emilys I've dated, all fucking crazy. And the way I remind myself never to date a chick named Emily is anytime I can name an animal in a game that's like female, I name it Emily, and then I'm like, ah, bitch. It's worked for me. It's the reason I don't like dating white chicks anymore. Holy fucking shit, they're all crazy. I'm done with your stupid ass. It is so fucking weird. Then you pissed me off, and you now mad. That you will die for liking that you will die for liking that tweet. What are these messages? No, I won't. That's not it. Ha ha ha. I don't care about that. I apologized for that. I'm going to go refollow all the people I unfollowed for you, if you're going to be like that. Kay, you keep calling me shit. I'm done. Go follow them. Bye. How do you not understand? I hate your... I don't know. Is that a missing message? And how even now you on purposely being so dense? Because I know you know I'm right. You're just going to be difficult on purpose because it's what you done. I don't know why you make everything hard. You literally can't sit here and roll over on something so tiny. I did. I said sorry. Wasn't that what got us here? Holy fuck. Caster. Oh, fuck. That's a serious death threat, Beckett. Why are you laughing? Queeman, if it was a serious death threat, I'd be laughing harder. Fucking hell. Next, you're telling me Sam Hyde wasn't really going to kill Sam. Listen, Sam Hyde is a serious threat to security and the public. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know why you're sweeping for him, Queeman. I'm going to link all these horrible messages. I'm going to link all these horrible messages that have been sent to me. They consist of him calling me unlovable whore, psycho, constantly calls me sick, telling me he doesn't want to be with me, breaks up with me, then takes it back. Then after all these arguments, he apologizes and love bombs me for forgiveness. Okay, so I'll have a look at the messages and see like the general trend. Yeah, I'd say that's... I really want to watch this clip now. Fuck it. Put it in my head. I've just got Sam Hyde screaming, "Hassan Piker!" Fucking great clip. What a fucking legend. For context in regard to me, I have depression and he made it severely worse when he would insult me and make me feel like he doesn't care or love me. I found it hard to stay happy every day dating someone who said these things so easily to me, feeling no remorse or guilt. He just flew past the days like nothing ever happened. This was immensely draining on my side. I don't know if this is just a me thing. So I've been scared to talk about this because I'm worried I won't be easily understood. I fucking, what do you mean? Like, that is, look, even if, okay, I'm going to work on the basis that all of this is true. All this is true. I'm just going to be like really, like for a second because I want to get this out. What do you mean? I was worried I wouldn't be easily understood. Of course you'd be fucking easily understood. This is like what every fucking dump document says. God. Yeah, again, Alex is a BPD check. None of this surprises me. Alice, or I think it's Alice, who's this girl's name, sounds pretty much like most of these fucking dump text informations. People will question why I even stayed, and believe me, I wish I could turn back time, but I believed his lies when he apologized to me, and I really tried to believe he would stop going so far if I asked him to. I thought I was good enough for him to stop calling me a whore, or to tell me to die, or threaten to leave in every argument. I will say this. So, it does seem like from these messages of what I've seen so far, he is doing this whole kind of like, oh, okay, well, I don't want you here then. Don't come over. Stay away. All this kind of shit. And like, yeah, that's massively emotionally manipulative. It's also what, you know, complete fucking assholes do all the time. So yeah, like, that sucks. This shit really messes with your head. As Queeman knows, because he did an entire stream about this involving me. Thanks for that, buddy. Oh yes, I remember. It was intentional. I wanted this to happen. The little bit about gluten was genius. What the fuck? Good night. You're a freak because even though you know I called you to buy you your fucking food, you hung up on me. Talk about grateful. You got a weird way of showing it. I said thank you multiple times, but you can't get through that through your thick skull. So why hang up on me? Wow. When I mistake your shitty attitude for being shitty, you're so mean for what? You have like 2 seconds because you're a silly cunt. Is Alice American or British? Like, in Britain we call everyone cunt. Completely normal word. 2 women fighting? Yeah, God. God. Okay. I was sad. I'm going to sound sad. Talk about kicking somebody while they're down. Oh God, I really wish there was some fucking dates for any of this. Bro, you keep talking over me because I want to know when the relationships start degrading. So if the docs and recordings started to take place in and be put together in May and July, then maybe they had like a good month. Fuck, I wouldn't move him after that. Then again, they are in their 20s, so they are fucking dumb. But you keep talking over me. Now you're finding finding anything to be mad at. So you don't hear shit because you said it was my attitude. All right, Alice. This was before I hung up. If this is what you want, I'm mad at you. It's what you want. You're making it. I don't like you. I hate you. Oh my fucking God. He's such a little bitch. He's such a little bitch. What the fuck? Kicking foreshadowing in the mouth. Jesus Christ. Look at you go. Give me 50. I don't care. I'm not stupid. I do care. Yes, you are, mate. You are so horrible. You're dumb as fuck. No, cool you. No cool for you. No cool for you then. Too stupid to pick up. This is so fucking dumb. Oh my God, so much of this is so fucking dumb. I don't actually care. I don't deserve it. I genuinely think I've completely fallen out of love with you because you simply don't try. This is really emotionally manipulative, unironically. Unless you pick up the phone, I don't love you anymore. I've just completely fallen out of love with you. As a completely rational human being, imagine texting this to somebody, the fucking adult. Jesus Christ. You can't even see I made progress when I'm in a bad mood. I reassured you I stopped and say thank you, you're horrible. Wow, I tried so hard. I was going to say something on call. Yeah, okay, we get the picture. Fuck it, we'll be here forever otherwise. When I say I changed, this was because Alex had a very big issue with me when I sounded sad. If I woke up upset after I explained to him that I'm depressed, I had to calmly approach him and watch my tone when I couldn't even get out of bed. I ended up hanging up on him if he reacts badly and screams at me because I'm fed up with the abuse, screaming I'm tired. Okay, yeah, so... yeah, I believe this from the messages. I think, again, if you've ever been really depressed and had a partner that's just, really doesn't fucking care, and they're like, oh my God, why are you sad all the time? Why are you so sad? Why can't you just be happy? And it's because I'm depressed. Fuck you. I mean, I'd be depressed too if I ended up dating fucking Imallexx. What the fuck happened? What has to happen to somebody that they end up dating Imallexx? Fucking hell. Will Alex do that James Summit? What will Alex do what James Summerton didn't? Fucking no. Alex doesn't have a nick to throw under the fucking bus. The problem with that is, unless there's a verifiable proof that she was trying, then it could go either way. Maybe she was, maybe she wasn't. We likely won't know. I think the question is okay. So it seems like she's trying to make an effort. If you've got a partner, again, I keep coming back to this because the more I read of Alex's messages, the more I'm having flashbacks of dealing with exes myself. Is sometimes you just you're trying to organize something and you're okay, well, we'll do this either as a compromise or because I you're not happy, I'll do something. And then they're like, no, it doesn't matter now because I want you to want it. I want you to want to be happy. I want you to want to be here with me. And that's what it sounds like to me. Right? So it sounds like it's the whole thing of like whatever she does, she gets fucking guilt tripped for it. And you kept going silent. I'm not stupid. Deal with the consequences of being a cunt to everyone. What is that about? You're a fucking moron, mate. Can stay blocked. Thanks, good night. This was all delivered, so he didn't block him. What? Now you don't have to leave my calls. Fuck off. Won't ever say I'm sad again. Won't have to. I won't be listening. Yeah, I mean, that's just... Okay. That's just shitty. I don't know if I call it abusive. It's just really shitty. Wow, he really upset her. Talk to me later if you still care. You're breaking my heart. Wish you could have just spoken to me with no arguments. I didn't want it to be this big. I didn't want it to be this big at all. I didn't even want it to be a thing. I got sad. My BF raised his voice like it really led you to leaving me. I know I'm blocked. I'm just talking to myself. I'm sorry. Goodbye. I love you a lot. I love you. Oof. Have you ever seen that meme? There's a fucking meme of like men and women in relationships and like the like switch between them. So like men when they break up are like fine at first and then slowly degrade and go crazy. Women are sad at first and then like kind of recover from it far faster. There's no compromise to be had. I literally don't care. You can't compromise. I said sorry because I don't care. To save your life. I said sorry because I don't care. What? I don't want to win. I just want you to shut up, frankly. Okay, then we get to another platform, which I believe this is... Looks like Discord. Wait, is there any dates for this? No, it's all recorded on the day. Okay, fair enough. Give me 2 seconds. Okay. Okay. Cool. Didn't accept it. No. Okay, fuck off then. Die. You didn't let me talk. Die. Wow, die. You're just making it up as you go. Yes, I am. All lies. Sorry, Alex. You didn't have any grip on this. Sorry I said to leave the game. Good night. Stupid woman, I don't want you. Go away, I want to be alone. Go away, I want to be alone. Holy fucking shit. I'm just saying with that, we can't 100% know. I've known people in toxic relationships where the second half claim they tried too hard, but from what I saw, that wasn't the fucking case in the slightest. Not saying that she is the one of those types, though. I don't have the energy. I said what bit. You clearly have. You win. The bit where you told me to kill myself. The bit where you said you don't want me. The bit where you call me a dumb whore, whatnot. But bit. What bit? Boring. I quit this. You win. I said thanks. Fuck off. I said thanks. Stuck yourself. You're a difficult little bitch. You're a cunt. Maybe you should shut your fucking mouth. Thanks for apologizing. I'm good. Again, fucking these messages, man. Just back and forth. Okay. Got to points and arguments where he would poke until I gave a reaction, calling me names until I finally snapped. Whenever I would react, I would be threatened with a breakup. I changed myself by suppressing emotions that I was not upset over previous arguments because he would get angry and tell me to get over it. He would tell me I said sorry so you would shut up. There was one-sided narcissistic arguments telling me my feelings mean nothing, that were based on wank. But when he is upset, I get spammed with messages and 100 insults until I say sorry. No matter who was at fault, he would tell me he can change my life forever, that I need him, that I am nothing without him, and what he does for me. He took out anger from his friends on me, telling me I can do everything I want alone without any of you. Again, wow, that's kind of interesting, actually. Okay. And what will I do for you? Just take it for granted. I could change. I don't at all. Your life forever. You couldn't do that for me. I can do anything I want alone without any of you. It's so easy for you to sit there, everything else, and cry about it being mean. When you're a jobless freak, imagine trying to teach retards like you and your mates how to do this. I have a job. It's fucking annoying. You don't. I'm contracted. I have a job. No, you don't, man. What the fuck kind of argument is that? You don't have a job? It's like, you're not even fucking employed! Literally am, though. What was she contracted to do? The audio leaks are very interesting. I think we'll move to those in a minute, to be honest with you. Sounds like abuse? Yeah, like, again, I think the messages are really emotionally abusive. But I also am not going to sit here and do the fucking... Oh my god, guys. Because other people can do that. I think it's really difficult as well. Like, I'll keep saying this. I will keep saying this until I pass out and die. It is really difficult when you're dealing with somebody's relationship and you're only seeing, like, snippets of it, right? And yeah, I think that it's obsessive. She's not YouTube famous, so job doesn't matter, lol. Imagine being on the other side of that. Usually it's people who are like YouTube famous, where people are like, okay, you're YouTube famous, but that's not real famous. That's not a real... Being a YouTuber is not a real job, come on. And you've got a YouTuber doing that to you. Imagine like you work in like an office or something, or like insurance, and some YouTuber comes up to you and goes, yeah, but how many subscribers do you have, bro? Fuck, actually, hold on. I was at a gig once. It was like some friend took me to it. He knew the lead singer, and she comes up afterwards and she's like, "Oh yeah, like people like you should follow us on Instagram. It'd be great." And I was like, "Okay, I don't have Instagram." They're like, "Oh, you don't have Instagram? Are you just one of those people who doesn't have Instagram?" I'm like, "Yeah." Why the fuck would I? Who the fuck wants Instagram? What's wrong with you? She got really offended. I was like, fucking self-entitled bitch. Fuck off. She's not an internet sensation. Not like Alex. I think aside from anything else, again, like, yeah, this must be career ending. Like, I'm not sure how you come back from this when you're the kind of creator that Alex is. It's like being a pedo hunter and get caught like sexting a minor, right? It's like this is like, or being Nick Rakita. Like, how does Nick Rakita, obviously being a pedo hunter and sexting a minor is way fucking worse. I don't know why that's the first thing that came to my fucking head. I can't imagine. Fucking coyote. But it's like being Rakita Law. Like, how does Rakita do like a legal stream now? Like, how can you be like, hey, yeah, guys, we're gonna cover this court case. It's not mine. She hasn't made a JoJo swim video, and it shows. Jesus Christ. I was in DV relationships years ago. The guy is now in jail for continuing his bad behavior in other relationships. The messages are creepily similar. I don't know what kind of defense Alex could give. Yeah, again, like, I think that, you know, I wasn't kidding when I said that, you know, I've left relationships when my partner has slapped me. Because I was like, that just bodes badly. You know, especially if you haven't been together for long and your partner's like fully up for hitting you. And like a lot of I know guys who are like, oh yeah, but you know, it's slap, and I'm like, it's physical abuse. Like that says something about that person. It says something about their control issues, right? I think just a good baseline is there are very, very few situations where if your partner like hits you, man or woman, in a relationship, you shouldn't be considering leaving that person. I don't know whether that's a hot take or not. That's just kind of my standard. I think it's absolutely fucked. So, work-related arguments would be weekly, nearly daily, if I showed signs of me being sad over something he said to me. You should be fucking grateful that somebody with this expertise I actually have tried to talk to you about something like that. This was him talking about whether I wanted to stream or make YouTube videos. If the conversation didn't go his way, or I said I didn't want to do a certain thing, he would blow up and get upset because I wouldn't do it his way, then continue to belittle me. I would always tell him I'm not with him for work talk. I don't care how much help he can. I don't care how much you can help me. If all this will do is cause arguments, I don't care how successful I can be. He pushed on me to take his knowledge and make videos with him when all I wanted is a boyfriend. I only ever wanted something personal and genuine, and I never got that. There are no situations you stay if a partner puts hands on you. True. Hi, Vital. How you doing? I'm glad it's not that hard to take. I sometimes worry about that one because I know people who are like really adamant. I think it's because like I know people who have been like pushed around by their partner. I knew a kickboxer actually. He was like a fucking crazy dude. This again years and years and years ago, but he was getting beaten up by his partner. And he wouldn't tell anyone because he'd be covered in bruises and things. And we'd be like, oh, well, he does kickboxing. Of course, he's covered in fucking bruises. Like, he'd fight matches and shit. And he was a doorman. But yeah, she was like at home, just like beating the shit out of him because he'd never like physically respond to her. It's very fucked times. God, you're so set on me being a cunt to you. You don't even listen. I was just sad about it. My God. Fuck off, Alice. Okay? You should be fucking grateful. Why? Someone with expertise I actually have. Wow. Tried to talk to you about something like that. God, it's so fucking BPD. Like everyone else, I said I was sad. I wasn't insulted. The fucking stupid idiots. I'm not a streamer. Who think they know better than their only man who has actually done it all successfully. Jesus fucking Christ, it's just depressing. As I say, I'm not gonna read all the messages. I don't want to be here forever. I want to get to recordings. How far down are we? We're like half. We're gonna move to recordings in a minute. I'm gonna read this bit and then we'll move to the recordings. Fuck it. He told me you're like everyone else, stupid fucking idiots who think they know better than the only man who's successfully done it all. I said I wanted to stream on Twitch and he gave me reasons why it wouldn't work and reasons not to. I got sad because I was playing so much. Set up my channel, went to him all happy about doing my own thing, and he devalued it and called me small-brained. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Well, yeah, that's kind of cunty. Right, okay. We're gonna go back on these videos.
Like, massive issue.
Okay, let's have a look at these. So this one is... I've kind of just picked them in the order that they're in the drive. This is the first one. Fuck off, Google's 11. Like fucking Windows 11. What is wrong with you? Whatever. Do it there. Fuck it. He should be fucking watched if he has younger audience and manages to stick around after this. Not gonna lie. I don't know what you mean by that, Luther. I mean, again, like let's keep things proportional, right? Like, but I think the biggest thing is if he is like somebody who's doing this accountability shit, and he is, then it's kind of just like clearly not learned anything from any of this, and is quite happy to like it's fucking hugely hypocritical and a bit. He has the type of audience now that will definitely abandon him, even if his response is amazing and completely vindicating. So again, I love this. I get to do my core pillars thing. You all know I love the core pillars thing. I get so happy when I get to do it. So core pillars. I'm such a fucking loser. Right, okay. Core pillars. You can do anything as a YouTuber. You can do anything as a content creator. Short of actual, like, serious criminality. Sometimes even serious criminality if you don't violate your core pillars. This is an Imallexx core pillar. So I actually agree with you. I think he probably is fucked. Because the reason, like, people will come back to you and forgive you is so specific to, like, oh, well, we watch you for this thing. And if you stop doing that, or if you're found to be in like violation of that, then you'll immediately lose just a fucking huge chunk. Jesus. Yeah, he's not being accused of messing with underage people. So yeah, again, proportionality. Thank you, Basti. I think he knows what he's doing and uses the channel content he does as a shield, to be honest. I mean, somebody else said it sounds like projection, right? Like, there's a massive amount of, like, oh my god, well, if I call other people for this... And well, it's like, we all know this, right? Like, the fucking Republican senators and shit who are like, gay marriage is bad, and then they're caught with a fucking rent boy. I can't be abusive. I expose abusers. Yeah. Kind of shit's really common. People who go really hard at things sometimes do have these kind of skeletons. It's not always. It's a bit overblown that it's always, but sometimes. Just saying the N word is bad for the viewers. Like, I don't care a lot of us think, but his fans do. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, like, yeah, I couldn't give a fuck if you said the N word. I don't give a shit.
Like, massive issues there. And you think you can just fucking ignore them because, like, well, what's the worst that can happen? I don't know. Your boyfriend's a fucking famous internet celebrity and doesn't trust these people because he has to keep his circle small. Because you might not have anything to fucking lose because your life might be down the fucking drain, but I still have quite a lot that I would like to fucking give. You're making it incredibly fucking hard for me. Just like Lewis did.
Yeah.
I fucking hate all of you. You guys are fucking like I can't make any videos of Paul Breach.
That's interesting. We're gonna go back.
Massive issues there. And you think you can just fucking ignore them because, like, well, what's the worst that can happen? I don't know. Your boyfriend's a fucking famous internet celebrity and doesn't trust these people because he has to keep his circle small. Because
He has to keep his fucking small. I can't imagine why Alex, of all people, would need to keep a small circle. That's fucking wild. I can't imagine why, anybody would want to mess with this guy or, like, he'd be worried about his reputation. I'm fucking crazy. God damn.
About you. I mean,
okay, this is the dog MP4. Okay, I played the last video first, but it doesn't really fucking matter. Maybe it's in the document, maybe it's in context, but again, we're not staying here forever. Okay, dog video.
Thing about you, and this is the thing, and this is why I fucking go round and round in circles. I join call, and when you're talking to me, going, this is the thing. Even though now, when it's too fucking late, you admit that you did everything fucking wrong. But when it actually matters, when you should lay down like a good fucking dog, you don't fucking do it. You fight for some reason. I don't know why you fight, because you're losing, because you end up admitting that you fucked it all up anyway. So it's just fucking weird. And I know that you're going to end up admitting that you fucked it all up, which is why it's easy.
Okay. That is just a clip, but that's pretty bad, right? Okay, so it's not... I would say this. It's not what he's saying. It's what he means and behind it. It's like, you should never fight with me. I'm always right. I'll always beat you down. I think it is an admission that he is... I think that's just straight up a fucking admission, actually. That he is, like, beating her down so that he can win fucking arguments. Because, like, again, he's a fucking woman and he's a BPD woman. And they do this. It's like, and you kind of just give up at a certain point. You're just like, yeah, fuck this. I'm sorry. But he's the victim. Well, I mean... Oh my god. Okay, let's watch this one. Follow me after he kicked me. And I'm packing my things. Lie down like a good dog, Jesus fucking Christ. I was going to say this about the first... Sorry, I'm getting tired. As I say, it's 6 a.m. Like the first clip where he's like, oh, I've got to keep a tight circle. I mean, again, that feeds into the whole thing where he's trying to, like, separate her out from her friends, right? Even if that's not his intention, and because I'm not one of these people who's like, abuse needs to be really, like, intentional. That's still highly fucking manipulative. And being like, oh, well, this is the reason. I'm a famous YouTuber. You're with me. You need to protect me. Because otherwise, what about my reputation? Fuck, it's like the Toon Critic thing, guys. What about my YouTube career? What about my fucking YouTube career, guys? I'm a YouTuber. I don't like out of context clips, though. I'd say this. So, like, I'm glad that she has a text scroll of his messages. I like those generally. I think that... Oh, I said this to Queeman, right? Like, somebody's come to me recently and said, hey, I want to do this fucking thing defending myself. I've got a couple of clips, and what do you think I should do? I was like, show all of them. I actually said this to them. Show a scroll if you can. Because even if you look bad in parts of those, the point is that you're showing everything. Then you look as good faith as possible. Because Queeman is being fair when he says that, you know, by not presenting everything, you're clearly presenting the best possible narrative for you, which is true. And that's not like, I don't think that's something that matters in the kind of sphere that Alex has built around himself, but it does matter. Was the clip about her arguing in the comments? Was that the clip about her arguing in the comments? Timeline-wise, potentially. I'm not sure, is the answer. And again, this is why it's a problem, right? It's just a fucking text dump of stuff. Unless there's, like, something I'm missing. Give me a second. Let me check. Let me just type in dog to the document. Nope. Nope, it's not in the document. I mean, it's when they're not living together, right? Because they're calling. Oh, the first one, I mean. I think that's about the... I think that's about, like, following... like, having certain friends and friend groups and things. And also about, like, the... and also about the, like his experience as being a famous YouTuber. But again, like, the timeline for this is difficult to piece together because she doesn't really provide that.
What? I don't understand. Because you ain't got anything to fucking be stuck up over. But for some reason, something isn't good enough for you. You get to do whatever you fucking want all day. It's like, and then you look like a fucking miserable fucking little cunt all the time. Like, your face is annoying to look at, like, when I come downstairs.
Okay, so again, this does feed into her document that she sat there going, he's constantly, whenever I was sad, he'd constantly tell me to be less depressed, that I should be happy, that being depressed around him made him work, like, if I was sad around him, I had to walk on eggshells. I will say this for this clip, again, we don't have the kick bit, but it seems like he's coming in shouting at her. Again, just my impression. She started recording while that's happening, and this is like five and a half minutes.
Like, I'm actually fed up of looking at you, which is why I sleep downstairs, because I don't want to have to go upstairs and, oh, you're taking all the covers. It's like, fucking woman, just like, fucking ask me to buy another one, or stop fucking complaining. Like, nothing, the thing is, it annoys me, is nothing needs to be an argument, because everything is fixable. Buy a new duvet, I sleep downstairs. But no, you've always got to act like none of this stuff, because you don't actually try and fix any of your fucking problems.
Breaking news, Sneeko got Superman punched and lost some teeth 20 minutes ago. Thank you, Chris. That's that's good to know. Good for him. I hope he recovers quickly. I hope that he saves some money for dentistry. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, asshole does not deserve a girlfriend. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like, you could have fixed those things, right? Like, Alex could have, like, fixed those things, like, in a more reasonable way before it reaches this point. The video is amazing. Oh, fucking DM it to me. Watch it at the end.
Like, it's infuriating at this point. Like, earlier, you're miserable about making a kitchen. All you have to do is say what it is, and it fits. It's fine. You don't actually, like, you don't clean up after yourself. Nigga, neither do you. So, where are you?
He did it! He Charlie Sheened her! That's fucking hilarious. So for those who don't know, Donald Glover mentions this in one of his stand-up routines, but Charlie Sheen will arguing with his ex-wife, or like while they were divorcing or something, like calls her the N-word over the phone. He doesn't like, it's not like, I hope you get attacked by her, and he just straight up calls her the N-word. Fuck's sake. Oh my god, it's the shit I was saying about Hidden last night. If you're going to do the edgy shit, If you're gonna be edgy and you're like and risk getting, just admit that you're edgy. I hate all this fucking moral shit where it's like you can never say the bad word. You can never say that word. That word's terrible. What about all the fucking? What about all the poor people who are gonna be offended and hurt by it? It's systemic racism. It's this, and then in your own time you're like, yeah, I just say the slurs. I don't fucking care. It's like just don't be a disingenuous little fucking cunt. Like I hate these people.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. I don't go around fucking complaining about everything that you don't clean up after. Why? Because you don't talk about it in your fucking little small brain. You don't even want us to pay for any of it. So who really fucking cares what you have to say? And what is it?
Oh, I hate that. I hate that. What did he just actually say that? What the fuck?
So who really fucking cares what you have to say? You don't even want us to pay for any of it. So who really fucking cares what you have to say?
Oh, fuck off, Alex, you miserable little cunt. Like, I hate this. Oh, well, I'm the one who earns everything, so you get no say in anything. You get no say in any of the stuff in our relationship. I'm the one. Motherfucker, you're the one who's like she's working from home. She wants to make her own money, and you're the one going, well, I can pay for stuff. I can control things. I'm the famous YouTuber, and then you throw it back in effect. Nah, this is straight up fucking abuse. Like, I agree. Okay, for the people who are like, well, she's just bad. She does bad things. I don't disagree with you. It doesn't change the fact that Alex is a BPD little bitch. Like, it doesn't change that reality.
And what does it even fucking matter?
Wait, have you seen his apology for saying the N-word previously? I have not. Tweet it to me at Beckett of Crabs on Twitter. We'll watch it.
If you want to clean up, I'll fucking hire one. It's my money.
Vital. Thank you for the 5. Earlier in the stream, you said you don't date white women. Did I hear that correctly? Not if I can help it. Like, I'm pretty easyggoing, but look, my experience with white women has not been good. Okay, it's tarnished. They're just fucking annoying. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to fucking tell you.
But this is the thing, even right now, you just ignore all of that. I'm giving you options for everything, you just ignore everything. You're not actually trying to sort out any of these problems. And if you've got problems with this, man, why don't you fucking call them? Why does it have to be me? You can fucking call people, you can get it sorted, you can take them out if you want to. But no, because Alice doesn't actually fucking do anything. I'm trying to fucking right now, I'm spending pretty much fucking every single day trying to figure out where fucking 75,000 fucking pounds has gone.
What?
Whether I'm ever gonna get it. And then any of my future YouTube revenue. Because the company's holding my channel fucking hostage. So yes.
Oh, fuck. I think I know what this is about. Okay, so... Okay. So, don't take this as gospel, take this with a pinch of salt. Something happened with one of the, like, YouTube, like, companies, like, they work with and they take care of all the ad stuff, they get better rates for the YouTubers, so you get more money back. That company went basically bust and basically, like, fucked off all the YouTubers, no one got paid, and there was, like, a significant amount of money owed that was tied up that's, like, I believe still in flux. So if this is happening during then, like Alex saying, oh yeah, I'm trying to work out where the fuck this money's gone, is in reference to that. That's kind of interesting. So I don't know when this call is, but I can probably find out, actually, if I know that. It's on his Twitter. Okay. Lol, thank you, Chris. Oh fuck. Okay. Right, I've got a video to play in between this. We'll listen to the end of this one. Thank you, Long.
Sorry, I forget about to fucking clean the side sometimes. I got bigger fish to fry. I still have the post.
Go away.
You just don't think about any of that.
Go away.
Such a fucking woman.
Go away. So are you.
She's right! Okay, straight up. I will say this. I can understand. I will be good faith. I can understand why Alex is so fucking stressed at this point. Like, if you had a load of money tied up and they just fucking vanish with it, you'd be pissed off too, right? I do not think it is acceptable to take it out on your fucking partner. I don't think it's fucking acceptable to take it out on your partner. I've had this before when I've had arguments. God, this is a lot of Beckett like talking about his previous relationships. I apologize. No, I don't. I'm gonna keep doing it. Fucking like where you're like really stressed and just like, I just want to be left alone to deal with this. Please be understanding. But at the same time, the world doesn't stop, right? And this is part of the problem with only seeing her narrative. I agree with Queeman there. It doesn't change the other stuff though. Like that's kind of my point. And it doesn't excuse fucking kicking her. Like, what the fuck?
Ironically. So are you.
It's not a call, Beckett. It's him. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, sure. It's the recording. Also, I just want to say, while we've got a moment's silence, Jenny is... Say hi to Jenny, who is lurking in chat and just chilling out. Jenny, that's just between you and me, on the record, that's fucking hilarious. So if our DMs ever get leaked, that's... I personally think that comment was fucking funny. Congratulations.
I tried to stop this like 7 times
Then you could
earlier.
have stopped. It was you. It was you.
I tried to stop
Go
it.
away.
I did try to
Go
stop it.
away. Go away. Just go away.
Not a big deal like I am, Alex. True. I've never destroyed anyone's career on jumped up allegations. Yet. That's it. We'll come back in 5 years' time. Queeman will be there doing the Nick Rakita thing with a baldo and having sex parties, and I'll be like, this person's a rapist. And yeah, how the mighty have fallen. Oh, my life flashing before my eyes. Nah, kill me. Not for want of trying.
Like, if you had to do half the shit I had to do, you would understand why loads of stuff doesn't get done. You don't even know the fucking
Go away. Just go away.
Did you hear about the Sassafras Manifesto, Beckett?
You upload one
Go away.
half-assed
Go
video
away.
every 3 weeks.
Yes. Yeah, I have.
It does terribly.
She just wants to be done. She wants to pack. She wants to get out. Can't say I fucking blame her. Again, this does not excuse her slapping him. You should never lay hands on your partner. But at least she's sensible enough. I hope, because I mean, I'm assuming this is like sort of the end of things. At least she's smart enough to go, he kicked me, I'm packing, I'm going. Queen will have graduated. Jesus fucking Christ.
Go away.
Probably by bitching. Yeah, just like hear his voice every now and go, fuck you.
Go away.
Well, I slept up here because you made me. I wanted to sleep downstairs so I could fucking actually wake up on time today.
I didn't make you.
Yes, you did.
No.
You were throwing a fucking fit.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Well, you can stop this right now.
Yeah, shut up. You're following me and going on. Fuck off.
Okay, this is what I mean about this being messy, because this is clearly fuck. Like when you've got normal dramas, like I'm gonna say normal dramas with like a picture style because all the fucking dramas are so weird sometimes, most of the time. But like when you've got dramas where it's not like where a lot of stuff has happened very publicly, it's really easy to pick through and judge and be all the do the judgy thing. Like, oh my god, fuck these people. But like this is clearly a relationship ending. I think he sounds like a fucking cunt of a boyfriend. I think from the sound of things, if she's admitting stuff that she's like can be just as bad, like it doesn't sound like it was a particularly healthy relationship to be in. I don't know what it is about fucking like YouTubers. It seems to be YouTubers in particular, but maybe that's just because they get exposed more. Of people sort of like getting into these relationships where they're clearly like sort of like more emotionally stunted. And they've like fucking, how long were they together before they moved in together? Because that's fucking wild. I don't know about you, but like I've moved in with partners before. But I remember like in my 20s, like one of my partners wanted, I wanted to move in with one of my partners. And she was like, because I was like fucking bartender at the time, I had like no prospects. She was like, nah, I just see what my life's like going to be like with you. Like, you've got no prospects, you've got no degrees. I'm just about to finish my master's. And she was like, yeah, no, I actually want to end our relationship. And I was like fucking crushed by this. But like we'd been together like, I don't know, seven months when I was proposing that. Like it'd been a while, right? Like they seem to just like move in like pretty fucking quickly. British culture is amazing. Thank you. I know, we're the best. We used to be a real country. It was great. She was right, by the way. She was fucking right to not move in with me.
Sorry, Fur.
Oh, hold on. What was that?
Over what? I don't understand. Because I got anything.
Oh, I just want to see the state of that house, actually. They're real petty. Just a random cat there. Cat doesn't give a shit. Cat's just like, yeah, they're fighting again. Jesus Christ. YouTubers are generally more immature than people with in-person jobs, more often than not. Yeah. Jesus, Becky, I didn't realize you were a lesbian. Thanks. Did the haircut not give it away? That's Christ, this is real. Oh, fuck. This is the Johnny Depp Amber Heard scenario. Both parties probably suck, but one death sucks more. Alex is Amber Heard. Yeah.
Sorry, Fur.
Okay. What we got next? Very quickly. Fuck, where is it? Because I want to look at something because it's interesting about the cleaning thing. Where the fuck is it? We ended up going on holiday together into Italy. Sorry, I'll bring this up on screen so you can see what I see. Because there's something about cleaning that I saw. Where is it? It's like at the point where they're like Facebook messaging loads. Saw it earlier. So I think we're past this point, weren't we? This is just for my own autism. Bear with me. Sometimes you just gotta let it. I mean, he did smash her stuff. So at this point, the second time, he'd hurt me and I was scared, so I texted my friend. Oh, at this point, it was the second time he hurt me. Interesting. 28th of December was the day I decided to no longer put up with his behavior. I was getting the house ready for his parents to come over for dinner, as Alex did not clean or prepare anything. Okay, I think this is when the call was from. Another thing, he must have thought I was angry at him because I'm cleaning the kitchen. He was constantly asking if anything was wrong. I tell him multiple times I'm fine and nothing is wrong. I just want to clean. He started shouting. No, it's not when the call was from. I should shut up. Sorry. Overtired. And he started shouting, getting hysterical and thinking I'm lying. That pissed me off. I say very few words due to the fact that I'm mentally drained. I had nothing left when we had these arguments. I barely said anything. He asked for tasks he could do to help in panic. I tell him to wipe the sides of the kitchen counters, take out the bins. He starts screaming after I give him one task, tells me he can't handle more than one at a time, so he overacts and I start walking away. Oh no, it is when the call is from. I tell a lie. I was right the first time. On my way out of the kitchen, he kicks me in the back, and I turn and say nothing. At this point, it was the second time he'd hurt me, and I was scared, so I texted my friend to pick me up, and I started packing. He follows me around the house screaming random things at me, trying to justify his actions for going too far. I recorded this because I was scared he would hit me again. I say nothing. I'm panicking to the point where I'm sweating from fear. He is following me and screaming, calling me the N-word and useless. After I left, I later pick up my things, and he threatened to throw them outside. A 4K plus setup. I found everything on the floor and taken apart. The keyboard was smashed and scattered. $5. Thank you, Vidal. My nuclear take. This is your typical toxic relationship with two people that haven't fully matured emotionally. I'm with Queeman on that and holding out for Alex's side. Yeah, I think that's probably fair. I think again, and I stand by this. The problem is that Alex absolutely would destroy somebody's life over this. Alex wouldn't give the charity that Queeman is giving, right? And in the same way that I'm not going to sit here and do the whole kind of like, oh my god, guys, we need to cancel I Imallexx because I Beckett of Cope and Seed have that power. It's just like the fucking irony of it is palpable. Let's okay, hold on. I want to have a look at these. I want to have a look at these because they've been sent in. They've been sent in. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's the Omnia Media stuff. Thank you. Thank you, Long. Okay, this is Imallexx apologizing. Apologizing for the sin. For the sin he has committed. Let's have a little look-see.
I know people have been bringing up that old video of me on Twitter a lot recently, and I understand why. And I get it. And I have addressed it on multiple podcasts. I've addressed it on multiple Instagram live streams. But it's obviously, I'm not going to hide away from it. And
he looks like a spasticated Leonardo DiCaprio. I just, every time I see Imallexx, and I've thought this for years, I'm just like, this is spasticated Leonardo DiCaprio.
And it's important for me to address it now. A lot of people know the video in question. I deleted that video because I don't stand by that video, and that video was fucking stupid. And there's no excuses for that video that I made. The context of the video was I was calling Tana Mojo an idiot because she called somebody a racial slur, which is obviously fucking horrible. Now, I personally believe, because I wasn't calling somebody it, but I was talking about the word in context.
Guys, I didn't mean to call him the N-word, right? But I was saying the N-word. Fuck. Do you know, actually, one of the few times that I have publicly said the N-word is in a university? When debating it. Because I was like, so the standard was... God, I don't know if it'd be this now. Maybe it was the uni I was at as well. The standard was, you don't just say the N-word, you say the word, because it's meant to be, like, academically consistent. Fucking hell. That's I fucking actually no, I'm not gonna continue with some of the fucking debate society stories because we had weird shit happen.
That it was okay to say. It obviously wasn't. It obviously wasn't okay to say. And in the context of that fucking video anyway, it doesn't make it any better. Just because I was saying it's bad to be racist doesn't mean it's okay to fucking use that stuff. And the video's old, and it's removed, and frankly, I'm ashamed every time I see it get tweeted at me. It really makes me fucking sad, because I know that I shouldn't have done it, and that's why I removed the video a few months after I fucking made it.
Jesus fucking Christ, thank you for sending that in. Okay, so here's my hot take on the N-word. Just real quickly, just because I'm bored and I'm not bored, but like I wanna give this take because I don't often get the opportunity to be like, this is my take on the N-word. I'm a very much either all of it's okay or none of it's okay kind of guy. That's very much my fucking opinion. But I will say this, like, I don't care if you say the N-word. I care if you are calling people who it would be relevant to, shall we say, like the N-word. Like there's a difference between saying the N-word and actually being like fucking racist, right? Like in the same way I don't care if someone like calls me like a fag or something, because I whatever, who gives a shit? But like as a jokey way. But if somebody's like actually bigoted about something, that's a very different thing. The biggest but I will say this. From the other side, there's a reason that you will not find any footage anywhere of me saying the N-word, because that's a really damaging thing. Like, you've got to think about, like, don't be fucking stupid, you know what I mean? Don't be fucking dumb. Anyway, continuing onwards. Someone said he learnt from his mistake. Clearly fucking not. Look, I know lots of people who say it at home. Like, and they're like on their own. Sometimes you just want to say the N-word. Fine. Oh, that's going to be clipped. Okay, never mind. Let's let's carry on with 7 a.m. Beckett.
Sorry first.
So I'm a fucking whore mouth bitch retard cunt.
Is it generally because you're just fucking brain dead?
Yeah, I'm
Sorry
What?
First. Sorry first.
So I'm a fucking whore mouth bitch retard cunt.
Is it generally because you're just fucking brain dead?
Yeah, I'm very brain dead, yeah.
Is that why you decided to go on the fucking offensive instead of the
Didn't go on the
maybe?
offensive.
This is just straight manipulation. This is just, tell me why you're sorry. Tell me why you're fucking, tell me you understand. Tell me you understand why you're sorry. Why are you sorry, bitch? Is it because you're fucking... The N-word argument is frustrating, yeah. Like, unless someone's actually racist, or like homophobic or transphobic, I don't fucking care. I don't care about jokes. I don't give a shit. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Fuck off. It doesn't matter.
Okay. I don't know what to call what you did. It was weird. It's always weird. You always take the fucking weird route. Just do the normal route, which is just do the normal route, but a normal girlfriend.
You're
would do,
acting
and go,
like
I
this
didn't,
is
I didn't
all
mean
just
it.
me.
Sorry. In the end, it took female Alex to end his career. Wild is a fucking great statement. Congratulations, Khan. Hey, Leia.
And that's something you really need to fucking fix.
I'm gonna fucking bash your fucking head against the wall with a brick if you don't shut the fuck up. Because this one, genuinely, this one, you fucked this, royally fucked this. What judgmental is. I think I may have struggled to actually understand what. Sorry first.
I want to just watch that again because I want to see what causes that reaction.
But a normal girlfriend.
You're
would do,
acting
and go,
like
I
this
didn't,
is
I didn't
all
mean
just
it.
me.
Wait, what?
Route. Just do the normal route, which is just do the normal route, but a normal girlfriend.
You're
would do, and
acting
go,
like
I
this
didn't,
is
I didn't
all
mean
just
it.
me.
It's clearly not just all her. This is okay. This is why I keep saying Alex is fucking bitch made. Alex is fucking BPD bitch made because actually, like, the shit he's doing is the shit like actually emotionally abusive women do. Like, and I know, and I will expand. There is a fucking playbook of like just emotional abuse tactics certain women use because they know it's effective. They know it drives men insane. And it's this thing of like, why can't you be a normal boyfriend? Why can't you just admit when you're fucking wrong? While you're sat there saying you're fucking wrong. Never admit fault in anything. And then the minute like they're getting into an argument, they get the slightest bit of pushback. Oh, you're fucking abusive. You're so abusive. Why are you doing this to me? Why can't you just admit you're wrong? Why can't you like, Alex is a fucking bitch-made BPD chick. That's all Alex is. Do all Brits act like this? No, of course fucking not. Of course fucking not. Most British men would not get caught fucking like, okay, most British men, okay, there is actually a cultural thing here. Most British men, your woman says something to you, you just go, yeah, sorry, whatever, I'm going to the pub. Or they disengage. They go, I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. Like, you go and do fucking you. I don't care anymore. Like, I'm going to go to the shed. That is generally speaking what British men do. There is very low emotional engagement. We're actually, you know, it's quite weird for a British bloke to be over emotional. Like, I've had friends sit down and like they'll be having relationship problems and they'll be like, yeah, I'm not talking to her. Have you talked to her? Nope. I just apologized. when they're the ones who's upset. I've had friends who have apologized to partners who have cheated on them because they didn't want the relationship to end and they just wanted to move on. They just wanted to deal with it. Those, fucking, yeah. This is not how British men act at all. It's fucking. I am culturally appalled. In fact, I'm rejecting Alex. He's no longer British. Fuck off. You're not English anymore. This is how the fucking, I don't know, Californians act. Fuck off to America. You can be your problem. Listen, we got Keffels. You guys Canadians sent us Keffels. You can have fucking Alex. You can deal with this fucking bullshit. I don't want him on my island.
And that's something you really need to fucking fix.
I'm gonna fucking bash your fucking head against the wall with a brick if you don't shut the fuck up. Because this one, genuinely, this one, you fucked this, royally fucked this. What judging meant?
What an actual fucking bitch. If that's true, I need a good British man. They're available. A lot of women are annoying. Oh, fucking hell. So mean today. Okay, so that's why I'm pro and you're not. Look. Lies aside, I'm a little bit older as well, which helps. I've kind of got through my shit. I said earlier that I was a really shit partner when I was a teenager and like early 20s because I was really messed up. I just could not fucking do the emotional stuff properly. But hey, as a Californian man, I can say we don't want him. Well, that's interesting. Among these reporting any adult abuse, sexual and physical abuse were reported by 27% and 28% respectively, and emotional abuse by 83%. Yeah, like, fucking hell. Oh, God. Highest rates of, domestic abuse is lesbian couples, isn't it? I remember seeing those stats years ago. I don't know if they're still the same. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going on the fucking whatever time it is for you guys.
What judging mental is, I think I may have said like 100 times to the point where it's actually really hard to follow what I'm saying because it's so flexible. I've gone, you could do this, but you might be able to do that, but you might be able to do that, and you might be able to do this, and this might work, but you might be able to do that, and it sounds fucking mental. I don't even understand how you could possibly actually follow along to it. Like most of my friends struggle to actually understand what I'm saying. But that's why I'm a professional and you're all not.
What?
Because and then when you go judging mentors,
are we gonna rewatch it?
Judging mentors. I think I may have said like 100 times to the point where it's actually really hard to follow what I'm saying because it's so flexible. I've gone, you could do this, but you might be able to do that, but you might be able to do that, and you might be able to do this, and this might work, but you might be able to do that, and it sounds fucking mental. I don't even understand how you could possibly actually follow along to it. Like most of my friends struggle to actually understand what I'm saying. But that's why I'm a professional and you're all not.
What? That makes... Okay. If you're impossible to understand because you're giving random fucking suggestions, that's not clarity. That's not helpful. That's just... no one can actually understand me. That's why people should listen to me. Fucking what? The fuck are you... Too high level? Becky didn't understand. Yeah, I'm too dumb. Because I'm not a professional. I'm not Imallexx. I'm just a little tiny stream. I don't know what I'm doing. I have no fucking idea. Okay, fuck. Okay. So this is the text scroll. We might come back to this. The one thing I do want to listen to is this thing. We're gonna do the 20-minute call. We're gonna do the 20-minute call. It wasn't your fault. If you actually want to work.
Sorry, my phone cut off. It wasn't...
Okay. So, we're going to do the 20-minute call. There's no visual for this, so we'll just go main cam. I'll be nice. There you go. You can look at me fucking looking confused and concerned. God, that's fucking bright. Okay. There we go. I'll save your eyes. Because there's no visuals. I don't know. I don't fucking... Could put on dinosaurs, I suppose. Do you want to watch dinosaurs? Do you want to... Actually, do you know what? Unironically, fuck it. I tell a lie. I tell a lie. Where is it? That's what we're going to do. because it's another story of abuse. So we're gonna go dinosaurs. I think that's what makes sense. By the way, like and subscribe. There's an excellent lore video out recently, a lore VOD on Game Dude, which is just really good. Look at that pretty red hair. It's a wonderful. Put the dinos back. Can we have some dinos? There we go. Makes perfect sense. Fits perfectly with the theme. What am I doing with my fucking life? So for those who haven't watched the Wonderful Game Dude lore video, this is a video of a man describing why he wasn't stalking his ex before he had to flee the country to Mexico, told through the medium of toy dinosaurs. Let's fucking go.
Acceptable behavior, like in any way, shape, or form, it was insane. Like, I guess I've just been stuck in that cycle for so long.
What dino would Alex be? Alex would be the blue fucking Game Dude dinosaur. Like, he'd be this dinosaur here. That's the dino Alex would be. He's the Game Dude dinosaur in this.
I felt like I could do no wrong. I felt like I was the fucking, oh, look at me, I do all this fucking work, and I do everything, and I try and do this, and, just nobody's appreciative, and, I know you appreciated it, and I know that you appreciated the effort that I used to put in, and then I just stopped because I had you, and you're my girlfriend, and we lived together, and the more further we got through our relationship, the less effort I put in. And if it wasn't for you leaving, I might never, ever, ever have changed my ways. I might have just continued on like that. At the end of the day, the only thing that's important is that I didn't listen to you. You were right. It's not your fault. You didn't do anything wrong. I was impossible to work with. I didn't make it easy. I constantly thought inwards about myself and not about you and what was going on. I didn't make any attempts to change. I didn't make any attempts to fix my life. I made excuses. And it got to the point where I wanted to be alone, because if I was alone, nobody could tell me that I was fucking...
What's the context of this recording? But when he is upset, I get spammed with messages and 100 insults. When did this recording happen? It's in the fucking drive. It's not your fault. This is uploaded May the 4th. Is this recent? He is apologizing post-breakup. Okay.
up, and I was doing anything wrong. And for the first week that you weren't here, I just spent the entire week doing nothing. And after that week, I realized just kind of like how fucked up my life was, and I have made attempts to try and fix it. I have a schedule. I take out the bins. I look after the cats. I'm like a functioning person.
You sound it.
Out for my bike ride. I've been sorting out my doctor's appointment, even though it's bloody hard in the middle of fucking nowhere. And I am just like so frustrated because I've been doing all of that, but then I've been getting on with you, and instead of like apologizing, I've been trying to just be like, oh no, look, I'm good now. Like, I'm perfectly fine now. I'm like a person. Everything's great. And I realise that must come across as like so dismissive to you. Or also like, why is he doing that stuff now? Why is he being like this now? Why couldn't it have been like this back then? And then you get upset or angry, which is fine and understandable, or I do something to upset and anger you, like following some fucking idiot on Twitter or Instagram, some woman, and yeah, you must think like,
Okay. Like, God, again, he's so fucking bitch made. Okay, so I'll be honest for a second, because I feel like I don't know how other people are going to approach this, but obviously my approach has been through this stream to talk about a bit about myself, probably more than I normally would, because it's like so much of I've seen other people react to like relationship streams where you do this thing. I've seen Queen do this actually, where you're like, oh, you know, when a woman does this, like it feels this way, and like you've got these reactions. So like I'm pretty public about the fact that one of the reasons I even started making content was the death of my mother, and like the impacts that had on me. Now, I am terrible at taking care of myself, like legitimately awful at it. Like I'm terrible at booking doctor's appointments or like getting shit done. But the minute something needs to be done, I'll do it like straight away. Like, so for instance, on Monday, I've got people coming to like fucking dig up like fucking huge sections of like my fucking drive and garden to relay the mains pipes, which is going to cost like a fucking ton. And it's stressful and it's annoying, but you do it because you're an adult and you've got to do things. I get up every day, I go to do my job. I at the same time, I'm obviously taking the channel seriously, and I'm doing things on YouTube and all those kind of things. You balance those because you're an adult. This is just being an adult. It is no one else's responsibility when you can't deal with things. It doesn't like excuse anything. And you kind of have to fucking just get on with it, because no one like, the world doesn't stop because you've got shit going on. It's a really shitty reality, but it is a fucking reality. And like with calls like this, again, because it's like mixed in with all these fucking messages, like how much do you believe a fucking call like this, right? Like if you are only fixing yourself, even if this is true, if he was only fixing himself to get her back, because then he'll relapse, right? If she comes back, this is just, again, an emotional tactic. Becky, you balance it because you're an adult. Yeah, you just have to. This is what being an adult's like. So you fucking have to. I fucking hate cool. I fucking hate when people do this.
Oh, this guy's like, he's just a fucking cunt, and he's being a cunt, and he's not stopping being a cunt, and he's not gonna apologize for what I did, and he's not gonna try and make it work with me. He just kind of wants me to be here. He doesn't want to lose me. I was trying to be like too cool and nonchalant at points, and then I would let it slip how uncool and how not well I was taking everything, and by that I mean my behaviour.
God, this is so pathetic. It's so hard to fucking listen to. I know what people mean now when they're like, "Oh, the call is rough." This is fucking just unpleasant. Fucking hell, I've listened to a lot of rough calls over the last couple of months, but like fucking hell, just pathetic. I don't, you know, when you're like, oh my god, it's so pathetic. Like I'm almost sympathetic. Like I'm right on the fucking edges where I'm like, dude, it just goes to show for all of you out there who are like, wow, I wish I was a famous YouTuber. I wish I was massively successful. Look at the fucking state.
Because of the fact that you left me. I've been lashing out at you because of the fact that I didn't fix my stuff. And I think what's worse, I'm being completely honest here, because I don't want to leave anything off the table at this point, is that, like, I generally had a conversation, like, with my friends a few months ago just about, like, how much I feel like, you know, I've just, like, I don't feel good about myself.
Broken, she just want to go away.
And I hadn't. And I would wake up a lot of the times when I was with you, and I'd think, I knew that I didn't deserve to still be with you. And instead of fixing it, I was just like, oh, I've already fucked it anyway. I became worse. Like, I sabotaged it. And it was intentional, because I knew that I was being shitty. And I just thought, oh, it's already too late. And it's really fucking piss poor. Obviously, it wasn't as clean cut as that.
Okay. In the same way that she was apologizing to him to get him to like shut up and like just move on because she's the man of the relationship, this is his version of that. I don't believe this shit. I don't believe it. Fuck off. I don't believe it. You can't do this thing where you're like, oh my god, I fucked everything up, so now I'm gonna leave like a fucking 100 messages. That's the sort of thing you get a fucking like restraining order over. Come the fuck on. Have some self-respect, Alex. Jesus Christ.
A lot of this stuff has been really complicated to work out, you know, because I blow hot and cold. You've seen me. I'm apologising 1 minute, shouting the next. Angry 1 minute, please come here, hold me. You know.
Jesus Christ, Wolf. Oh, fuck.
It's like, I just feel like I've been really battling through this very weird thing. Also, you know, with issues we'd have, you did this. Oh, wait, no, I see you didn't. It's okay, don't worry about it, forget about it. But it doesn't matter. I opened up a wound and it scars. And the scar is always there. Just because I feel okay about it now doesn't mean that you did. And when I used to say stuff about, like, why can't we just move on? It's because I felt like I felt like I was comfortable. And I didn't make the effort to see if you were. And if you weren't, because I was, I didn't understand why you couldn't be. Now, I don't really know what that is. But I know that it's wrong.
Oh my god, I can't do this. It's too pathetic. Like and subscribe before you leave. I have to sit here and listen to it. This is the least... Do you know what? Like, I don't know whether I just feel like I'm like, oh my god, is it too mean to laugh at him? Is that even a line for me? And I'm trying to like balance it out. And I'm going to be honest with all of you. I'm going to be super fucking honest. I'm thinking of the optics of laughing at this poor pathetic fucking loser. Like, just bawling his eyes out on a call. But you know what? Do you know what? I've had bad moments that have been fucking thrown out to the world. Most people have who make content. And do you know what? Alex had no fucking mercy. He had no fucking mercy for anyone. Why should anyone care now? Fucking, like, this is karma. And I am fucking here for it.
And I know that I knew...
I'm all in. Fuck it.
And
We ball.
I thought that at a certain point, when I was sleeping on the sofa and stuff, I convinced myself that that's what you wanted. You obviously didn't. So I'm not saying you wanted it and I did it. As in, I convinced myself because I was making an excuse for myself.
He did not cry for Slazo. There we go. There we go. Bring it back.
Not as in, I was doing it for you. I don't mean any... If I say anything along those lines, that's not how I mean it. I wasn't doing it for you. I was doing it for me. It was easier to avoid you. I wasn't putting the effort in. Because you obviously had said, like you have on this, like, give me time to come back, talk properly, apologise, I need time to process stuff. And I wasn't doing it. And then I started doing it almost like out of spite. Like, I started doing it being like, oh, yeah, well, I'm sleeping on the sofa now. Isn't this what you wanted? Isn't this what you wanted me to go away? Because I'm such a fuck up?
Isn't this what you wanted? You wanted me to go away? He says while sitting there, like, recording a fucking, like, manifesto to her. Tell us how you really feel, Beckett. Do you know how I really feel when I hear shit like this? I'll tell you. So do you know what? Do you know what? Fuck it. I can't stand shit like this. It actually annoys me. Everyone has emotional moments. You can have those, and that's fine. But this is months long. This is months and months of fucking breakdown and dumping it on this poor chick, who frankly, again, I agree with people who are like, maybe there's two sides. It sounds like a bit of a toxic relationship. I fucking agree with you. But like, at the point where she's like fucking disconnecting, as far as I can see, he's dumping all this shit. And it's just fucking sad. So I'll say this, because I was saying this, mentioning, like, my own personal stuff. Do you know what I did on the, like, morning, like, of the day my mother died? Like, she did in the evening, she's in hospital. I did a job interview. Because I realized, like, even at the worst times, the world doesn't fucking stop. And, like, she wouldn't want me to. So I didn't. Like, you get on with things. And I can't stand this fucking self-aggrandizing victimhood where it's like, I'm so sad and I need you back and life was so difficult so I couldn't even take the bins out. I don't care. Like, pick your shit together. It's not other people's jobs to, like, fucking deal with you. And even now, like, sending messages like this, a constant fucking texting, it's all just dumping. If Alex was sorry, if Alex realized that he was a fuck up, he wouldn't have sent the message. He would have just been like, yeah, I can't blame her for leaving. I'm going to fix myself and move on with my life. That's what you do. Because this is not about him, like, it's not about, I'm sorry, take me back. It's about, take me back, I'm pathetic. Like, this isn't like an apology message, right? Like, an apology message is something you send months down the line when you're like, hey, I just want to reach out and say to you, I fucked up. And it was bad, and, like, I hope you're good. That's an apology message. This is fucking emotional gut-wrenching shit, and it's so pathetic. Fucking hell.
It was like self-pitying, self-absorbed bullshit.
There you go. That's how I feel. And I'm getting, like, fucking annoyed by it.
It's like fucked up thing to do to you at the end of the relationship. So I know why you left, because at that point, there was, like, no love. At least I wasn't showing it anyway.
Just to be clear, for everyone who's, like, sympathetic to me in the chat, like, she would have been so happy and proud, she would have gone fucking crazy if I hadn't done it. And, like, I got the job, so... And she was really pleased, so... Well, she wasn't pleased, she was dead. But she would have been. She was really excited when I got offered the interview. So, there we go. That's why.
A kiss when you're playing League probably was more annoying than anything, because you know I was probably doing it to avoid our problems. You know... I got too reliant on you putting me in my place, and then you forgiving me. Like, it just became a cycle.
Yes, Long, exactly. There is no recognition of how pestering her for months is still abusive. This is like, abso-fucking-lutely, like, it's still me. I've got to send the messages. I need closure. Look at these fucking... Hold on, I can't show you the text dump, but I showed it earlier. You can wind it back, because I'm not bringing it up again. But, like... Actually, maybe I can. Hold on. Fucking... Yes, I can. Look at this shit. Like, I'm crying so much, this is awful. Can I say goodbye? Can I say goodbye? It's not about her fucking closure. It's about his closure. It's about how he's feeling. And I just have absolutely no fucking sympathy for it. I think it's fucking pathetic. Oh my god, like, I'm so sad. Can't you see what you're doing to me? Like, she doesn't owe you anything, motherfucker. She owes you nothing. Shut the fuck up.
To be the fixer-upper of our relationship, and it wasn't right.
She's Becky. I hope so.
You know? And then I made everything worse. There's so much more that I could go into detail about and talk about. I don't know. Really, like, there's a lot. It's sometimes, like, hard to keep on track and...
Oh my god.
Right, like... You know, that's something that I wanted to say on top of everything. I just want to make it really clear that, like, it's like it was me. And anything that I said before in any argument, I have looked back at all of them. I went back and read them. I read old iMessages from us.
God, I hope in this call he says, I know I threatened to murder you with a brick, but I was wrong. That was bad of me.
From the beginning of the last year. I could see how I caused everything. Jealous about you playing games with your friends because I wanted you to...
How old is Alex? I don't know. I think he's in his 20s, right? He must be... He's been around for ages, so... I'll have a Google. Mid-20s? Yeah.
To dedicate your life to me. You know, not in a fucking weird way. I just, like... I wanted to run off into the sunset with you. I was madly in love.
Oh my god.
But probably, you know, I had, oh fuck, my toe. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ow, fucking hell. I was madly in love, and I wanted to just fucking keep you as my own. I don't want anybody else to have your time or anything. And
Okay. I didn't want anyone else to have your time. That's an admittance. That's the admittance that like fucking he is like he pulled her away from her friends, right? Come on. Yeah, for people who are saying that's backed up in the calls, yeah, it seems that way. Especially if this is like fucking unprompted. I don't know what defense you give to this actually, because like it's like the Leo convoy stuff. If Leo had come out and said, like, oh yeah, I just like bullying people, I just like being mean to people, that's objectively less embarrassing. That's objectively less embarrassing than like admitting that you got like fucking like emotionally abused by a fat British person. that's better, right? I think you have the gift of life experience, Beckett, whereas Alex doesn't. Fucking okay, sure, maybe I'm being unfair. Maybe I'm being unfair to this poor pathetic wretch. Oh fuck, he does now. But again, I'm less. I said this before. It's like if you dox people and you get doxed, I'm not going to be that sympathetic about it, right? I don't advocate for your doxing, but I'm not going to be like, oh my god, I don't fucking woe, like this is the worst thing ever, right? Whereas if you're somebody who's never done something like that, never engaged in it, I'm going to be like much more sympathetic to you. Alex destroys people's lives over things like this. Honestly, fuck him. Like having his life sort of like displayed like this, yeah, fuck him. Jesus Christ, he's that old and crying like a female dog. Blood should not have entered the YouTube game or done what he's done to end up here. Karma. The thumbnail fits.
yeah, it's fucked up because like now I understand it. Like when I started playing games with my mates, I didn't have at the time. I was just working. Like I was jealous of what you had, and I wanted to be involved because my friends had stopped playing games ages ago. Like it didn't really talk. Like everybody.
My friends had stopped playing games ages ago. Alex, you're a YouTuber. I literally play Dungeons and Dragons with other YouTubers. What the fuck are you talking about? My friends stopped playing. Chris was on last night talking about this. Do you know where like half the fucking community is right now? They're all playing fucking Destiny 2. Apparently, and I don't know if this is true, apparently Chris isn't live because he's playing Destiny 2. That is a rumor I've heard. I need to ask him because I'm like, are you fucking crazy? What are you doing?
Moved away. Like at the time we met, the only thing I had going was making YouTube videos and you. And
oh fuck yeah, okay, I'd be depressed too.
You know, that's why for the first like 3-4 months, like I was just like constantly obsessed, and then I did try to make it more healthy. That's why I started playing games with my friends. But even then, like, I started to do that at the point where I should have been giving you more attention.
Sent to Karma Police, yeah.
Like, I was doing everything in the wrong order. And for the wrong reasons.
I don't think Alex is friendly with other YouTubers like that. Again, can't imagine why. Like, I can't be sympathetic to a dude who's built his own gallows and apparently, like, stepped onto the stool quite willingly. Like, well, no one wants to play with this dude. Everyone's scared of getting stabbed in the back. Can you imagine Alex playing Among Us with other YouTubers? He'd get voted out first round every round. It's Alex.
And I am deeply sorry for that. And I just wanted to make that clear that I can see
the sound voice doesn't sound legit at all.
Direction where I went wrong. And obviously there's more stuff that upset you. You know, and you know, my behavior recently, like after that, you know, that's just a horrible misplace of my own ego. Like, I have wanted you to run back to me, and I wanted you to, you know, be forgiving. I wanted you to just kind of go, yeah, that's good enough, Alex, you've tried, or we'll work on it. And you did do that. It's the worst part, is you did do that. And at the time, I wanted so much more. I was like so desperate for you to just like fucking come back home. That anything else that wasn't that just made me so frustrated because, you know, I felt like it was slipping away, but not just that. I felt like, you know, I even said to you, like, I'm worried that I haven't got to a place. I was still being vicious and lashing out at you and being angry. But I was like using it as like an excuse to fucking do it, being like, look, I might do it. It was.
Wait, I was using. Is this a threat to break up or like a suicide threat?
I said to you, like, I'm frustrated because, you know, I felt like it was slipping away, but not just that. I felt like, you know, I even said to you, like, I'm worried that I haven't got to a place. I was still being vicious and lashing out at you and being angry. But I was like using it as like an excuse to fucking do it, being like, look, I might do it. It was.
She knew what she was doing releasing this part. Yeah. Oh god. Like, yeah, this is completely calculated, Morgan. I don't disagree with you. And I do agree with Queenman that the doc itself is like presented in a way calculated to like have maximum impact. Like, again, not gonna fight anyone on that.
Blackmail. Like, I was being like, you should call me, because if you don't call me, you're gonna lose the apology. I'm gonna be all angry, and it's because I couldn't control my emotions at all. And I wasn't trying to. I wanted to. I felt like anytime you pulled away, I wanted to just burn everything down. That was just where my brain went to. Just fuck everything. Yeah, obviously, I'm not at that place anymore.
For those of you who like watch tomfoolery or tomtent, this is the sort of shit Tom does when it's like just talking in circles to justify actions, right? And right now, he's doing better than Tom, I suppose, because at least he's like, oh yeah, I was at fault. I wonder if he'll come out and try and fight this or try and apologize for it. Because listening to this, that will be the really telling thing, actually. I'll say that. If Imallexx comes out and says, yep, that call is accurate, the messages are accurate, I was an emotional mess, I was like emotionally abusive to this girl, and I am sorry to her, then I will say that this call is genuine. If Alex comes out and fights it and says, no, she's a fucking crazy bitch, then this call is just him trying to manipulate her back into a relationship. Right? I think that's fair. Nobody watches tomfoolery. I think because of how much of a shithead Alex has been, if Karma biting him in the ass and no one's going to help him out, yeah, no one's going to give a shit, exactly. I completely agree with you, bestie. It's hard to see how he can fight back on this. I am Alex.
But I was for like 4 fucking months, so that's way too long. Obviously, there are points where I was doing better, but I wanted you to move at my pace. And obviously, I was sprinting because I did know the damage I'd done. So I was trying to push you too fast and further than you wanted.
God, so pathetic.
You in gifts and sending you messages and trying to call you and being like, let's meet up and all of that. I should have done it all in the first week.
What?
I'm really deeply sorry that it took me this long to really reflect properly on everything. I was still victimizing myself, and it was wrong of me, and I should not have made that even more of an issue for you. Just really I really wasn't responsible. I wasn't being responsible, I mean.
Okay, there we go. I was going to say.
because I was responsible, but I wasn't being responsible for your feelings. And, you know, I can't believe that I was, how I was thinking. I'm sorry that this is super long on top of everything I've already sent you.
I know I've sent you like 1,000 messages and you won't speak to me, but I'm really sorry for this overly long call where I just cry to you. Holy fucking shit. Oh, God. What am I meant to say? What commentary can I possibly provide to this fucking shit? Fucking hell.
I'll cut it here and wait for you to respond, and then, maybe I'll send more or whatever.
Spoiler, there's 10 minutes left. Fucking hell.
I just want you to know that it's not your fault. And it wasn't your responsibility to fix me. And it wasn't your responsibility. Like, I only came to this conclusion because I had to do it myself. Like, I had to go through this to get to this point, to figure this out. You didn't have to. You didn't have to be a part of this. You didn't have to have this happen. I should have done this at my own time, on my own accord.
I like the way at certain bits the dinosaurs move along with the audio.
But I chose to bury my issues before fixing them.
He didn't
It's
stop!
not you. It's not your fault. You didn't do anything wrong.
Is that dishonestly cut? Is that dishonestly cut? Did he stop? Or did he just say, I'm gonna stop it here, and then carry the fuck on?
Like, you're not responsible for this. You're not responsible for what happened. You tried your best. It's nothing to do with you. It's not...
Okay, so I should be clear as well. That the reason this is included on her part, in my opinion, is because it's her sort of like slam dunk of whatever Alex comes out and says. He admits to this. He admits to this on a call with me that he was the one in fault in relationship. I think that's why she included it. And because it's objectively very funny. It's pretty damning. But also, again, the dude seems emotionally distressed. Will he stand by this? Will I Am Alex stand by these statements? I severely fucking doubt it.
Not because there's something wrong with you. It's not because you're lesser.
I think Alex record this in a public park too.
It's not because of that. Like, you were fine. It's not because you... It's not because of you. It's nothing to do with you. You were so open with me about so many things. I knew how you felt about all the stuff that I used to make excuses as to why I was feeling that way. Sorry. Like, I knew how you felt about everything. We spoke about everything. We covered everything. We buried everything.
Just so we're clear as well, I want to be understanding. But this is a relationship that seems to have lasted, or at least been good, for like a month and a half. The relationship itself seems to have lasted for 9 months. Like, that's not a long time, right? Like, again, am I weird? Like, by the time I was like, I guess around Alex's age, like mid-20s, I'd had like a relationship that had lasted like 2 years. I'd had another that lasted like a year and a half. And I don't think over either of those I was in this fucking state.
We'd have conversations about everything. It took me to meet your friends to stop being a fucking bitch about them. That's not acceptable. We just shouldn't have been...
I'm sorry, wait, hold on. The stream is called Why I Was Right. He's watching Tom. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, we might look at that. What the fuck?
a bitch about them in the first place. They were lovely people.
So this is a Wendy's.
Obviously, the recent stuff was kind of sucks, but that wasn't your fault. And, you did actually tell me, and you were upfront and honest about it, which is more than I could say for how I've been. And instead, I used
Sorry, I told you to die. I told you to dial up, but now I'm sorry.
Why you I understand it's my fault why we have a lot of all of the issues. Sorry, not a lot. I'm not trying to let myself get off the hook. All of them. And with work and stuff, I know that you're just trying to enjoy it. And I was making it unenjoyable for you because I wasn't having fun. So I believed that everybody else shouldn't have fun and that you shouldn't have fun. And that I convinced myself that life is miserable and life is fucking putting up with stuff. And
Yeah, okay.
I just...
Okay, okay, there are 7 minutes left. We're going to get through the last 7 minutes and then we're going to watch something funnier because this is just pathetic now. You know when you're like engaging with something and then you just hit a point where you're like, this is just kind of pathetic. I don't know if I have wider commentary other than it's pathetic and it's karmic justice for Alex. But I'm glad Slazzo's having a good week. What else am I meant to say about it? That's the depth of my commentary. I do think that he's emotionally abusive, but I think that's pretty fucking obvious. I don't think you need me to tell you that. But I don't think he's not fucking raped anybody, He sounds in pain. I mean, okay, so again, this is the sort of message you send when you want something, not when you're genuinely sorry. Okay, I think I this is the sort of, and all the other messages when you are dumping on somebody, it is because you want to feel better yourself, not because you want the other person to feel better. By him doing this whole kind of, I'm sorry, I was wrong, it was all me, it was my fault, please. It is somebody who's doing it for themselves. And that's the worst thing you can do. I've said this before. If you don't mean an apology, you shouldn't fucking apologize, actually. Because there's something kind of fucked about that, in my opinion. If someone's not sorry to me, I don't want them to say sorry. Mean it. Hate me, and hate me honestly. It's super simple. Do the thing, stand by the thing. It's not hard. Imagine not being emotionally invested. So Beckett has failed the internet. Internet demands into irrational feelings. Yeah, I'm just look. I'm not Imallexx. I'm not going to sit here listening to somebody coming out with a fucking abuse document and go, well, this person needs to be cancelled off the internet. This shit's just the funniest part of this is the karmic justice of it. That's it. That's what's funny. Other than that, it's just a guy pathetically losing his mind, which, couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
Remember moments with you where I was my happiest and, sat in your bedroom, just me and you, just lying there together.
Okay, this is the sort of message you send before you murder somebody. This is one of those one of those messages you send before you're like, why are you making me do this? Now I have to turn you into a lamp. Come on.
It should have been that all the time.
He didn't sound happy.
And when we got Bear, or you got Bear, sorry, still doing it. Just how happy I was for you, because I thought it would help you heal. But I was right there, just making stuff worse. I made them, even your relationship with the cat, I was upsetting you.
What?
And because I was being
you couldn't want me to do this, yeah.
No, I was like, why doesn't she want to share the cat with me? And it's because of the way that I was acting. And I knew that, by the way. It's not me. I didn't just figure that out. I knew that back then. I was like, of course she's going to take the cat away from me. I'm being a dick. Why would she want a cat near me? She doesn't want the cat to be attached to me because she probably wants to leave. And I felt that at the time, and instead of doing anything about it, I just fucking moped and sulked like a fucking child.
Oh, Alex agrees with me. That's great.
I'm sorry for getting emotional. I'm just really angry at myself. because you were the best. And I was the fucking... Oh, God. But you were... You know...
Hey! Thank you for the 5 gifted. 07, much appreciated. Very based. Always appreciated for all, like, gifts to the stream and, like, obviously we reinvest. I say this all the time, feed the Jenny. But thank you. It is really appreciated. I remember a good line from some TV show that fits something like this. It went something like, I want you to apologize unprompted. Yeah. You should be sorry. There are things that I've done that are fucking complete cunt moves, and I'm not sorry for them. And I do, and importantly, I do them again. I'd fucking do them again. And there are things that I've done that are fucking tiny that I am genuinely sorry for. Like, and that I'm like, that was a really fucked move. And I feel bad that I've done that to you. That's usually why I apologize. It's not for some fucking mea culpa. Jesus.
And even all the way back to when you said that stuff about the bipolar disorder. And I was mean. I read that text the other day, and I'm so angry.
Wait, is that her having a bipolar disorder or the fact that he's BPD? Because if he's actually BPD, I am so on the money, I'll be so pleased with myself. I'm a better therapist than not so erudite. Fantastic.
Why was I like that to you?
I Dr. K'd him.
I know what I meant at the time, but I was making it about me. And you said that.
I think if you're sorry, you should speak to them in person.
I did apologise back then.
Okay, so I'll say this. Like, sometimes someone doesn't want to see you. And, like, I think dropping a message is, like, it's fine. But it is just a message. Like, I was a dick. You were right. I'm gonna leave. I'll never reach out to you. But, yeah, you should know. That's all it needs.
But it didn't change any behaviour. Like, I saw you say that and I thought, oh, that's an excuse for why she doesn't text me. That's an excuse for why she doesn't want to talk to me. Because I was down your throat. And in reality, you were just trying to say it's not my fault and I'm doing my best. But instead I thought you were using it because I so convinced myself that like, you were out of my league and that I didn't deserve you. And also that I was going to fuck it up.
I wish you did.
I'd convinced myself that
God.
you were always looking for a way out. When in reality, you just wanted me to be normal. You didn't want my money. You didn't want anything from me, apart from me to just be what I could be all the time. And I'm so sorry, Alice. I'm so sorry. I let you down. And, I don't deserve to be forgiven. I don't deserve
Oh my God, this is agony. I hope you guys appreciate this. I appreciate the gifted. I feel like it's worth it now.
To you.
Oh, fuck.
It was wrong. And I'm sorry, but it's taken you to do everything in your power to really make me understand it. I really held on to the last minute to not do this. Like, I tried my best to avoid this. And I don't know why, because if I'd have done it, if I'd have actually just truly been like, I fucking suck, I just didn't want to admit it because honestly, I had convinced myself that my ego was the only thing that was keeping me going. I'd convinced myself it was the only reason I was working. I convinced myself it was the only reason why I could get anything done. And that if I didn't have my ego, then I wouldn't be able to work. And I'd give up on everything. And I'd quit. And then, you know, I'd give up on life. And I'd just be this fucking mopey loser. When in reality, I think if I'd have just given up on everything, I would have been happy with you.
You know what? Let's examine this for a second. Let's just have a examination. I'm gonna be a bit introspective. I don't know if that's not the right word for this, but it is like 7:30 in the morning. If any of this is true, Alex's next step is going to be to come out and like quit YouTube, or like at least cut down the content and go, listen, like if this was me, if I was in this position, I'd be like, look at the fucking state of me. I clearly need to step back. And like other people have done this. I think like Warski's an interesting example of somebody who looked at his life and was like, this is fucked. This is like really bad. I need to change things and make things better because this is a fucking trash fire and I need to sort my life out. And if he does that, then actually I think that's the best response. I think that's genuinely, unironically, the best response. Being like, yeah, all of that's true, all of it's honest. Fuck it, I'm done. I'm done, right? I don't think he's going to quit YouTube. I don't either, but I'm just saying that if he did, then this is the truth. Or at least admitting it and being like, yeah, I'm a fucking mess. I'm actually need to change things. It's totally right. Sounds like he was sick of it anyway. I mean, I don't like Alex. Obviously, he's a scumbag. But if you're the sort of person where like every person who's got close to you now fucking hates you and you've like destroyed people's lives, like, would you want to be around? Like, I don't know if anyone's ever like experienced like working in a work environment with a manager who's like really high up, but he's got there like, or she's got there from stepping on people, and they're just fucking miserable because everyone hates them. And it's kind of like that, right? Like, why can it like he's saying that he's got no friends to play games with, he's got no one to hang out with and talk with. She was like the only social interaction he has. I mean, he must have like tons of fucking cash and just be fucking miserable and alone. I know people like that as well. I think Alex should start a relationship podcast. I'd listen. I'd listen.
But instead, I convinced myself that this fucking terrible behaviour was powering me like a fucking machine. And I told myself that without it, I would not be able to work and make myself do stuff because I beat myself up all the time to work. I don't do it for fun. I wasn't doing anything out of enjoyment. I was doing it like, I've got to fucking do this. If I don't do this, I'm going to get in trouble. I'm going to fuck stuff up. Nobody's going to want to be around me. Nobody's going to be friends with me.
Nobody wants to be around you anyway. No one wants to be friends with you. What the fuck are you talking about?
In the process, I was just pushing you away. And like you said it the other day that you'd rather have nothing and be happy than have everything and be miserable. And, I would do anything in the world to have absolutely nothing right now apart from you. I would trade all of this, everything here, because it's worth nothing. It's not worth fucking anything. It's just built on being miserable. You were the only thing I had that I actually enjoyed. And I convinced myself that somehow that loads of it was fake and wrong. And I used it to hurt you. I'm going to leave this here. I don't know what you'll have to say. And I understand, really, whatever happens. Like, I'm not going to hold anything against you. Like, it's not your fault.
The crying feels so performative.
I don't hold any of it against you.
I will say this, okay. I don't know if the crying's performative as much as it is like maybe he's just realizing that no one wants to be fucking around him. Like that's painful for anyone, no matter how narcissistic you are. Commentary doesn't want him. T channels will abandon him after this. He has no community to migrate to now. You can try gaming streaming. Fuck knows. It's doing well for Tipster, right? Is this his first girlfriend? No, because I mean there are other women he's had relationships with, right? Because in the document, and he talks about it in this fucking like crying phone call where he's like, "Oh yeah, no, I shouldn't have been messaging that girl or whatever." Oh fuck.
Don't hold anything. I understand. Like, I do. And I'm sorry for crying. I just, when I start I don't open up ever because I have kind of shut all of this stuff down for so long. Like, I hadn't cried in forever. You know, the only time I ever cried is when I apologised to you, and that was because I realised kind of how much I'd fucked stuff up. And, you know, seeing you hurt is just the worst. I don't want that. I don't want to see you hurting. I want that less than anything in the world. And I'm sorry for putting you through so much.
Okay. My poor fucking brain. Do I care about the rest of the Imallexx document? Okay, let's do the fair thing. Hold on, what's this? For the last 7 months, I've been held hostage by We Are. Okay, this is about the Omnia Media thing. Yeah. Okay, I want to have a look at just the end of this document. This is him breaking her stuff. There's tons of fucking messages. Oh, these! Right, I posted these on Twitter. These are handwritten notes. Now, I don't know if these are real. God, I hope they are. God, I hope they're fucking real. But people were like, oh, I can't read cursive on Twitter, so I'm going to fucking read them to you. Dear Alex, I'm so sorry for not finding my behavior before, okay. Apparently I can't read that cursive either. I'm so sorry for not fixing my behavior before, and I understand this might be too late or too little. I hurt you deeply, and I will spend forever trying to make that up to you. I'm sorry for blaming you for how I acted. I didn't take responsibility for how toxic I had become. I should never have made excuses for shouting, insulting, and pulling you. I repeat our last night. I regret our last night more than anything in the world. I'm writing this because I want to show you how much I regret and am ashamed of hurting you. You are my world, and every day without you has been eye-opening to how you must have felt. Jesus fucking Christ. This is like in fucking Sharpie marker. What the fuck? Alex, you're rich. You're rich, bro. You could have just bought a fucking typewriter. What the fuck? I'm not looking to be forgiven. I will spend every day trying to earn your trust. I'm currently I'm writing this on the chance that I can work to be able to have that chance. I would do anything to win you back. You were right, and I'm sorry I didn't listen. You are the love of my life, and I will never forgive myself for hurting you. I will spend every day working towards fixing what I broke. I promise to never downplay or ignore you ever again. I took time to reflect on everything. I'm making steps to put myself right. Jesus fucking Christ. That was... I think my eyes are broken. Okay. There's so much more I could talk about. But I really don't want to relive it any longer. This was an awful toxic relationship. I should have left 2 months in, knowing and finding out the kind of person he actually is. But this is what happens when a narcissist meets an empath. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my god, guys. I'm so empathetic. I'm an empath. I'm like super empathetic, and that's why I recorded everything, put it all in a Google Drive to destroy this guy's life. It's because I am an empath, guys. I am like super in touch with everyone's feelings around me. Please fuck off. Holy shit. Like, I don't know, again, I know I'm not the fucking audience for this, but like, holy shit, it's just so fucking annoying. Oh, fuck me. Oh. They're both terrible. Fucking both. Oh my god, guys. Like, I was like talking to him, and because I'm an empath, if you're a fucking empath, you're not a fucking mutant. Fuck off. Fuck off. Oh my god, I'm such an empath. They feed off it, and I had communicated my best, made him aware of what made me uncomfortable, and I wasn't listened to. In no way am I trying to make myself look as if I never said anything mean. I went through months of this horrible treatment, that words like these became normal for when arguments came about. Words held no weight towards the end. I stooped down to his level because became reckless with my language to try and prove a point of this is how you treat me, so have it back. I was pushed to the point to react, and I'm so sad it got to a toxic point. But the extent of this went with him saying death threats and physical acts was too far. They consisted of a lot of reactive abuse, and I lost myself. I understood this. I understand he has his own mental health struggles, but it would and will never excuse the amount of trauma he put me through. He went into this with many issues already and projected them onto me. He knows and admits to this. I would also mention, I know my mouth isn't clean. I swear for England in every sentence I speak, so definitely give it back at times when I got tired and pushed over the edge. I feel it's necessary to add that you can only take so much of someone belittling you and telling you they don't love you and that they hate you the whole time you're together. When you're meant to be in love, it tears you apart and changes you. Since all this happened, the public have speculated on their own from my vent posts and interactions, which I want to tell you is a cry for help, not attention. I have threats of story manipulation from Alex, so I want to clear all this up before he gets a chance to try and victimize himself and disregard everything he's done to me. I'm not afraid to own up to anything I've done, because I only ever reacted after the abuse was drilled into me. Jesus fucking Christ. Thank you for the 5k HD card, she's the best. Dude should have written it with quill and paper to be more British accurate, true. Where is his traditional feeling? Oh, holy shit, actually, fuck. Okay, I've got to show you. You've said that now, and I'm going to show you something fucking amazing, KHD. Bear with me. We're going to go this. This is them showing their stuff. Queen Moon talked about this at the beginning with me. At this point, he's trying to use the situation with the cat to manipulate the story. I can show what really happened here. Okay, it's kind of, yeah, like, she admits to slapping him. There are many cases where I end up with Bear into another room, saying and taking the cat off him, starting an argument when I only did it after he said weird things to him. Acts like a child that has his toy taken away when realistically I was uncomfortable with him being near my cat after saying what he does. These texts are also after the time he dragged me into an argument, so I'm very unapologetic in everything I say and talks it back. You can see how things get worse and worse. I stopped caring about my words because I'm constantly drained. For legal reasons, obviously. Where's the pushing thing? Oh yeah, here we go. The last story he will manipulate is from September in his old flat. We're in a heated argument screaming at each other where he was in my face, belittling me for everything I do and have ever done. Calling me horrible names, every insult he could think of came out of his mouth to me. Whore, slag, bitch, nobody. I started crying and he looked at me with a straight face and sighs, calls me boring and laughs. I end up defending myself. I slap him in the face. This is out of character for me, but he was screaming in my face abuse. I was backed into a corner not knowing what to do. This happens when I grab my things and leave the flat and call my friend to tell them everything that just happened. Alex spams me to come back and I end up giving in and going back because I'm scared. Okay, cool. That's pretty much it. Like, there's legal reasons, but in due time I may be made public. He's tried to get me to stay quiet online and has suggested he would deny all of this. If this happens, I will release more undeniable evidence. Reactive abuse, yeah. I'd read through it. Sorry, I'm back. Weird fucking... Oh. Right, okay. You're boring. She was owned by... Jesus Christ. Fucking hell. Give me a second. Okay, cool. Sorry, my computer just had a moment. It's better with a new camera. It's fine. Nothing broke. Okay. Right, now. That's the Alex document. We'll wait for more stuff to come out. I'm on now recording, talking about it tomorrow. I want to show a couple of things just at the end. So, actually, we'll do some Tom10. We will do some Tom10. So, first things first, let's just go over here. Where are my bookmarks? Bookmarks. Okay, content. Yes, I have folders for things. Okay, this I want to show you. This is objectively funny, because you were like, oh, it'd be more British. I don't know who Milo is talking about here, but since he has expressed pride in British culture, there are ways in which his outfit violates British traditions. I saw this, and I thought this was fucking hilarious. If you like living in English countries, wearing English clothes, eating English food, with English manners, customs, systems of government, and culture all around, have you considered not losing to us over and over again for hundreds of years? Just a thought. This is an entire breakdown of the fact that Milo Yiannopoulos can't wear a suit properly and doesn't understand basic suit etiquette, and it's fucking incredible. I literally love it. I'm not going to read through all of it. I might do it another day because it makes me laugh. There is the fucking tweet. Okay, that one. Oh, it makes me laugh so much. Okay. Let's go here. Okay, we'll do some Tom 10. Actually, before we do Tom 10, do people want to see Sneeko get punched in the mouth? Because I do. I want to see Sneeko get punched in the mouth. We're going to do that first. Jesus Christ. The Groypers were kicked out of Detroit bar by a black security guard that refused to leave, and Sneeko knocked his hat off, resulting in him being punched in the face. Oh, that's a... I don't want to get, I dude. I'm good. Good. Where is it? Security... Oh, shit! Oh, shit! He fucking jump punched him! Holy fuck! What the fuck? Oh, shit! Oh my god. I didn't think it'd be that brutal. Jesus. Tooth chipped, yeah. Fucking hell. Okay. I just wanted to watch that. Just for me. Just a little Beckett treat. Just a Beckett treat just for me. Instant replay. Oh my god. Okay. Let's do some Tom 10. Let's do a little bit of Tom 10.
So I say there was a RICO investigation. He starts acting like I'm lying and saying there's no RICO charges.
Ever receiving a RICO charge?
I told all of them, like, I get arrested again, you guys have to, like, disappear. Like, literally, just go. And within a day, I got arrested.
Let's just play that one more time.
God, no record of any RICO charges, by the way. There's actually no record of tomfoolery ever.
Where's the
I have to
Tomception?
hide this.
This is Tom watching Tom. This is such incredible lolcow behavior. Oh my fucking god. I know many of you don't know who Tomfoolery is, and I said I wouldn't do any Tomfoolery content. We aren't getting deep into this, but like, I fucking you guys said that this is what was happening. I was like, I have to see.
Shit. In almost every other part of my life, like when I was like
Security guard, holy shit. It's the new Elden Ring boss, yeah.
The last two businesses that I worked for, they both did background checks on me. And when they did, they had to sit down and have conversations with me. The last one that hired me, they said, "You are the first felon we have ever hired for a corporate position. Like, you are the first one." But the reason was because my boss from the last company went over to this company and told them, "Hey, we should bring this guy over."
For a corporate position? Wasn't Tom working at Pizza Hut? Tom was working at Pizza Hut. I know that many of you who like have never seen me cover Tom are like, wait, what the fuck is going on with this guy? And I'm like, he worked at Pizza Hut. What do you mean corporate position? I'm so confused. The fuck? Tom is so special they made an exception. Off topic, but his background makes it look like he's in a drag race confessional. Fuck, I said that I wouldn't do Tom content. I've said that I don't engage in Tom tent, but I'm fascinated. Fucking every time.
Said I've worked with him for
every
for a long
fucking time.
He's been fine the whole time. So he does have a record. It will come up. But he's been
Pizza. He wasn't at Pizza Hut home office. It was like it was like working for a Frenchie. It was like one. It was like a couple of stores. He worked for people who worked for Pizza Hut. I know a guy who knows a guy.
because you don't actually have the facts. You can't go check any of the things he's talked about. So he's gonna upsell his story just like he upsold pizzas.
The way he described it to me in that conversation is the exact type of.
That's a pretty good line. I gotta admit, that's a pretty good line. He's gonna upsell his stories just like he upsells pizzas. That's good shit.
Tone and response I would expect from a recovering addict who realizes that the behaviors that they would have glorified in the day and that they did think was cool was horrible. Absolutely, addicts that I have treated.
When was this from? This is just it's just a franchise thing, yeah. This was during his time in prison. He was becoming CEO of Bottom Bitches. He worked for the company that owned Pizza Hut and some other franchises. I thought he worked out of a pizza, but I don't know. The fuck? Wasn't he a delivery driver? Because no, it was a particular store, Spud, wasn't it? Fuck, I need Queeman here. Someone go wake up. Someone go wake the Zoomer up. This was a few months back, Jesus Christ.
You can always tell a difference. And honestly, in the capacity of an addictions counselor, there's a difference between when clients talk about their criminological stuff and they're still glorifying it versus clients who are aware of how fucking horrible it is, how they ruined other people's lives.
Clean up something. But anyways, the point is that
imagine pause Andying yourself with that face. I don't think I've ever watched myself on stream. Like, I don't think I've ever, like, sat down in a stream and been like, let's go over... Like, if I'm on a panel or something and I want to comment on it, maybe. But I've never, like, watched my own videos back on stream. That's, like, fucking crazy to me.
You have to actually show that somebody is lying. So, if you claim...
Holy fucking shit.
The burden of proof is on you to show that I lied, right?
Oh my god, I'm going to lose my mind. What do you mean, Tom? Like, you lied. So for those who don't know, for those who've never engaged in Tom claims to be a linguist. Tom is not a linguist. He did a linguistics marketing course while working for a law firm, which isn't like a university course. It's not working at it's not like a high school night school thing. It is like he went to a couple of fucking things in another building, like as an outsourced third party thing. There's no like certification or anything that he can like remember or drag up. He's not a fucking linguist. Like it's again like you do not meet the criteria for calling yourself a fucking linguist. Holy shit. God.
A lie is not just Tom said something that I believe is untrue, and a lie is not Tom said something that is unsubstantiated. Neither one of those things are lies. A lie is Tom intentionally, maliciously misled people and deceived people. Like that is a lie, right? So you have a number of things in there that, one, I was wrong. Two, I
holy shit. I know, listen, we're not going to engage in much of this, so we are going to jump around a bit. For any of you who want to, like, engage in becoming a Tom scholar, go watch Queeman. Queeman does Tom content, or go and watch Reservoir. Or watch, you know, if you want to suffer, watch Tom. I don't fucking know. He's a linguist by trade, Beckett, so obviously it's fine. Tom may not be a linguist, but Tom said, Tom's not fair. Tom's a lying little fucking weasel.
Knowing...
I fucking hate this guy. I actually deeply dislike Tom.
Of it, like all those things, that burden of proof is on you. So,
it's quite hard to get me to the point where I actually dislike somebody.
Did your roommate and sister publicly state that they were behind it? My sister did, yes. My sister...
Okay, so did your roommate and sister publicly state they were behind it? This is because Tom got, like, caught using, like, alt accounts. And he's been fighting this for like fucking ages. I didn't big myself up on alt accounts. I don't know how it's better, by the way, because his argument is like it wasn't alt accounts, it was my sister and my roommate who were like going on Reddit and literally being like, Tomfoolery is really great. His debates are so interesting. I like him more than other people that come on Destiny. I don't know how that's better. Oh yeah, don't worry. I didn't have real fans, but I didn't make it up. It was my sister trying to go onto Reddit to like say how great I was. That's how good I am. My own sister, like a completely impartial, unbiased party, thinks my content is great and that I'm interesting. Come on. Come on. Fuck off. Fuck off.
Here's again one of my mods here. She's in chat regularly. She was in the Discord. She went and said it in the Discord. Queeman came on my show and said, "Oh, I never claimed your sister's account was one of them." Oh, I never claimed that. I just said there was one. That's all I said. I just said there was one account. That's it.
Holy fucking shit.
That's not how that works. But that is how lots of these people, I guess pretty much everybody, anybody, Queeman, Chud, Rezi, any of these people who are saying, "Oh no, Tom's lying."
Hey! Hey, he's learned. He stopped mentioning me. That's great. Because I said to him, if you don't mention me, I won't talk about you. But, like, this is a special case. I guess I lied. You made me do this, chat. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is so fucking ridiculous. Back to this one. Is he reviewing the entire fucking panel?
So I tell him, I'm like, that's not what a sex pest is. That doesn't make sense. He thinks that I'm like waiting for crumbs for them to like, I'm just hanging around a bunch of women hoping that eventually they'll just want.
Oh my fucking god. These people, no. Tom's not an anti-Semite. Fucking hell. Holy shit. Where's him like responding to Queeman? I want to say, I'll watch this bit because it looks like contained.
Eventually, the one he ultimately got the book thrown at him for was the credit card fraud. Though, from the records I've seen,
this is him going over my records.
I've only seen evidence of Tom using his mother's credit card at a gas station. I've never seen evidence of the Rico.
I don't know where the fuck that came from. There was no fucking gas station. I don't know where the fuck that came from. There was never a gas station. He just exaggerates things, dude. I don't know why he exaggerates so much. There's no gas station. I don't know why he...
Wait, what? That's not what Queen said.
I don't know where going over my...
Though, from the records I've seen...
This is him going over my records.
I've only seen evidence of Tom using his mother's credit card at a gas station. I've never seen evidence of the Rico.
I don't know.
Okay, so you've never seen evidence of the... Like, Queen's like, I've never seen evidence of the Rico thing. I've only ever seen, like, Tom... Like, evidence of, like, Tom using his mother's credit card generally. Like, what the fuck? Okay. Your public court records, bro. Peeping Tom Goonery. I look, Tom's reviewing himself. I was interested. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna jump on Tom's channel and spam Cope and say, don't do that. Don't fucking, because then I'll get, why is Cope and Steve's brigading me? Fucking don't do that. Leave him alone. Leave him alone in his little fucking hole.
Where the fuck that came from. There was no fucking gas station. I don't know where the fuck that came from. There was never a gas station. He just exaggerates things, dude. I don't know why he exaggerates so much. There's no gas station. I don't know why he always has to exaggerate everything.
Fraud ring that Tom has been talking about. So, I'm not sure what the truth is there.
To do your time in PDC. And so that's what...
So again, just to be clear, there was no fraud ring. There was me stealing from places, sometimes including my friends, and then also sometimes we would steal debit cards and credit cards and shit like that. And there was this whole thing that we could supposedly get like PIN numbers from, but that never really panned out. But there was a whole thing, and while I was...
How is that an exaggeration? I don't know. This is part of the problem as well. Like, Tom engaging with this stuff, like... So right now, Tom is sat at about 89 viewers, okay? I know you can't see that, sorry. Hold on a second. You know me. For those of you who've heard me say this before, don't bring up people's numbers. It's really cringe. I don't fucking care. But I'm making an exception here and I'll explain why. So... So a couple of months ago, again, for those of you who are not familiar with this story, a few months ago, Tom went through a massive drama which I was also involved in. And basically, it like a lot of people left his channel. He lost a lot of his mods. It was like a whole fucking thing. And since then, he's been like slowly recovering those numbers. Now, the reason that Tom, you may be wondering why anybody would sit down and try and defend themselves on stream in this manner, is because that's what Tom has been doing on and off over the last couple of months to try and like realign the narrative to what audience he has. Now, within the last like 2 weeks, I guess, maybe 3, we'll say 3 weeks, he's basically started going really hard at this and like re-engaging with the narrative, and trying to like argue with the people he argued with before. But I think a big reason for this is the viewership he's getting from it, because like he's back up at like around those higher numbers where he kind of wants to sit comfortably, right? I think that's going to be part of it. So yeah, that's the general gist. But this is like a short-term thing, right? Like you can't win a drama against yourself. By doing this, Tom looks insane, frankly. So it's kind of like a really difficult one to like pick apart. We'll watch a little bit more. I'll have a cigarette. My guess is he was getting less numbers, so he brought it back. Yeah, I believe, because I don't regularly check in, but the last time I saw Tom before all this happened, he was sat at like 30, 40 viewers. Which is like whatever. Again, like I've said before, I'm quite like I've sat here doing lore streams to like 60 people, and I've sat like I was you for those of you who were around for like my Game Dude stream last weekend, I was like, wow, there are fucking 80 people here watching me do this. This was fucking fantastic. It makes me really happy because I just want to do the fun content I enjoy. If people are enjoying it as well, that's fucking great. But yeah, it's like, you know, some people like, again, I'll engage with a lot of Artcom stuff because I know like people want to watch me do that. It's good numbers from it. I won't lie about that. Like obviously I think about it. But this is like, yeah, unsustainable. It's a little bit fucking crazy.
I was locked up. My girlfriend came and saw me and just told me, hey, my dad, he's friends with the chief, and he said that they're investigating you for RICO or something like that, and that he's trying to help them get all of your friends, and that everybody's coming after you guys. And
wait, what? So there was a RICO thing? So that's from you saying it, right? I'm so confused. So he's like, oh, Queenman exaggerates, and in the next sentence he's like, yeah, well, my girlfriend came to me and like, you're being investigated, all your friends are being investigated. Fucking what? I see all the numbers, and I don't do furry art drama. If you didn't do furry art drama, you'd be a nobody. True. It's my bread and butter.
that was
mate.
the thing, is that she came and told me this. And so, from what I understand, there was some sort of RICO investigation. Never got charged with RICO. Never got arrested for RICO. We weren't. I guess the thing is, in Georgia, and you can look this up.
I'll
Georgia
slow it
is,
down
like,
a little bit.
Notorious for RICO charges. Like in Atlanta, we are always charging everybody with RICO. Donald Trump is getting charged with RICO right now in Atlanta.
No, the RICO thing is a lie. That's what Kuman is saying. He couldn't find RICO charges on the court records. Oh, okay. Okay, I can see what you mean. The only thing he's denying is the gas station. But Queenman says he saw no evidence for the... Like, Queenman literally says he's seen no evidence on the records for the gas station thing. Fuck, I don't want... I don't know. I don't want to be over-invested to the point where I'm looking at people's court records. I don't know. Again, this whole thing's just fucking weird, right?
We charge...
Imagine this is what you're fucking, like, debating online as well. Imagine that you reach this point where you're like, yeah, this is what I'm going to fucking engage with. That's just fucking wild.
Everybody with fucking RICO. That's what we do. Dozens indicted in Georgia for racketeering charges, RICO charges for men.
Shut up. Oh, come on, YouTube. There we go.
Debit card theft and debit card fraud as identity theft. But I just want to be clear. I never claimed that I got charged with identity theft, and I didn't get charged with identity theft. It's just Yeah, it's just a little bit of a change to what happened, but it's not a big deal.
Residential burglaries for those 6 months. But then when I got arrested again, the 2 weeks later, there was like a number of charges, and there was a RICO investigation at the time. And I thought I was going away for a very long time.
You guys heard that, right? Everybody heard that, right? Everybody fucking heard that, right? We're going to play it again. There was a RICO investigation at the time.
There was a RICO investigation at the time. And
There's a RICO investigation. Oh my god. No record of any RICO charges, by the way. There's actually no record of tomfoolery.
No record of any RICO charges. You hear this, right? Everybody hears this, right? Right? We all hear this, yes? Again, I could be delusional.
But again, who cares? Like, who cares? I don't understand. I don't understand why this matters. Like, again, you're just trying to, okay, you're trying to paint Queeman as dishonest, which, you know, sure, whatever. But the point of the drama wasn't, hey, tomfoolery's lying about his felony charges. It was, tomfoolery is dishonestly presenting himself to be like more professional or more together or have more experience than he really does. And on the other side, tomfoolery is a sex pest. That was like the way this started. Tomfoolery is like creepy around women, will DM, like send creepy or pushy DMs, or like whenever he's like chatting with a woman, he'll like check out their Instagram. You know, these fucking general things that frankly Tom could have just laughed off. He shouldn't have engaged with them so seriously and freaked out. That's what did the fucking damage.
So I say there was a RICO investigation. He starts acting like I'm lying and saying, there's no RICO charges.
Ever receiving a RICO charge?
I told all of them, like, I get arrested again, you guys have to like disappear. Like literally just go. And within a day, I got arrested.
Let's just play that one more time.
God, no record of any RICO charges, by the way. There's actually no record of tomfoolery ever receiving a RICO charge.
I told all of them.
No record of RICO charges. All right, let's try this one. What was the other one that he did this on? Shit.
This was when we were going over all the bullshit prison stories Tom has told. That's why Queeman is talking about it. Okay.
Oh yeah, the riot. Yeah.
I mean, again, I mean, if Tom exaggerates, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I will say this. I think a lot of streamers fucking exaggerate their stories. Like, obviously, like you do, like comedians do this, right? Like you exaggerate like a story, or you straight make something up because it's funny. I think the issue comes in with Tom, where it's like it's taken too seriously. I don't know. I haven't heard all his prison stories. Maybe they're fucking ridiculous. I think the main prison story I remember him telling me is that he was like in a cell with somebody and they were getting out and he was talking about how great heroin was. And the guy got rearrested and he was like, Tom, you're a bastard. You made heroin sound so good that I just went out and tried it. I think that's the only, not tried it, but did it again or whatever. And Tom like, I think that's the main one. Matt Pitt only lost a toe. I see we did that, Wookie. Yeah, he's actually just, he's fine. He's fine. He just does it for sympathy.
I thought like a freaking prison riot was about to break out like 20, 30 minutes earlier. So I thought now that I can tell them what happened.
I thought a prison riot was going to break out 20, 30 minutes earlier. Everybody heard this, right? I thought a prison riot was going to break out, right? We all heard this, yes? Again, want to make sure we're all on the same page. We all heard. I thought a prison riot was going to break out. Let's
Queeman was demonstrating. I've been fucking reading too much last 2 days. My brain's finally broken. Queeman was demonstrating a pattern of habitual lying, but they are incredibly ridiculous. Beckett, lol, why we were dunking on him and laughing at him, basically. Yeah, I feel like that's part of it. It's just like, people are going to laugh at you. Who fucking cares? I mean, this is meant to be my wind down thing. It's been a long time since I engaged in this fucking content, but I just can't believe he's... The unbelievable thing about this, I suppose, from my perspective, is, like I said ages ago, that Tom should, like... Tom was in beef with Keffels. Tom was in beef with Keffels, and it was, like, literally streamception. It was way worse than this. Let me go find it. Let me find it. See if I can find it. Is it this one?
And she's
Was it this one where he's like watching Keffel's watching him? I think it's one of these. But there's one where it's Keffel's watching him, watching her, and he's watching them. It's like just this weird Inception style shit. Yeah. Yeah, it's just like don't do this. This is just weird. He'd do this for days. When was this? 5 months ago. Yeah, about then. Okay, so this was 5 months ago. Is this one? Right, debate on Keffel's coverage. Jesus. Fucking hell. Yeah, this sort of shit was just weird.
That they have to deal with, and that they have to deal with a lot more than any other platform. I feel like they are insanely accurate with the way that they deal with shit and the way that they ban people.
There's also they're being beaten down Shawshank style by prison guards. He was going to sue. He was going to sue, but they lied to him that his family wanted him to not sue, so he didn't. Oh, I remember that one.
I've had to go through appeals with them over and over, and I felt like they did a good job at getting it right. And yeah, for this guy, he got his entire channel taken away, then appealed it, and lost the appeal again. So they found him guilty of harassment a second time there.
Okay, this is like out of context. This is out of context. Like, the reason so what Tom's talking about here is Justilk losing his channel. So Justilk's YouTube channel got like flat deleted, like instantly. No warnings, no nothing, it just got fucking deleted. And the reason that happened is, if you remember a couple of a couple of months ago, God, time has no meaning to me anymore. Like YouTube's monetization thing was going fucking crazy. Loads of people were losing monetization for repeat content. I think what happened was a similar thing happened with Justilk had uploaded the same video like a couple of times to have it checked, and it had some slurs in it, and because like of what was in it, it counted as multiple harassment violations, and that's why his channel didn't get put back up. But like, the idea that Justilk was like a harassment channel is fucking crazy. Like, honestly, it's insane. Like, if Justilk is a harassment channel, every commentary community channel is a harassment channel. Every single fucking one. Like, there's nothing that extreme in Justilk. Frankly, Justilk streams, in my opinion, can be pretty fucking boring. So I just don't believe that shit. I'm staying up way too late with this stream and bourbon, fuck. Welcome. Once it reflects off his head, it becomes asexual lighting. Jesus Christ.
Then thing that I said about him getting banned, about the harassment, about people claiming that he's a groiper, about people saying that it's cozy, about the all of the appeals and him getting found guilty over and over. Those are all true things. I just named a bunch of true shit. But that's not a realistic framing. It's not. That is.
He's actually more conscientious than most. Yeah, he's fucking tame. He's tame as fuck.
I believe that YouTube is very good.
Back it up, Beckett, you're a harasser. I don't know, wait till I get back to doing Gore World stuff. I've got a whole fucking backlog of that now. The strikes are gone from the channel. Well, strike.
I have always said this, but I don't know if he was harassing people, and I never saw things that I would call harassment.
This isn't a defense of Justilk, by the way, obviously. Like, I think my biggest criticism for Justilk is the person who, like, really fucking damaged Tom. Like, really damaged Tom. Like, I can understand why Tom is like, yeah, fuck Justilk. Like, that's completely understandable. And the one thing I really, really didn't like that Justilk did was, like, a couple of months after destroying Tomfoolery's channel, because Justil drove this drama for months, and Tom engaged with it. He's a fucking idiot. But Justil said, like, I feel really bad for it. I'm like, own your shit. Like, you were quite happy to do this to Tom because, like, for whatever fucking reason. Like, you should own that. Like, you shouldn't be soy about it now. And I feel really bad for this guy now. I've got no issues with him. Like, I'm like, come on, fuck off, mate. I think that was a bit weak. Ugh. Okay. Okay. Oh fuck. Right. Okay. I'm done. I'm done. That's enough. That's a little bit. I don't know how much I've done, but maybe I'll do a little bit more. I'll finish the cigarette.
It seems like you meant it the whole time, and you thought he was doing something bad the whole time.
No,
You were just doing it in a silly way and not
Could you
taking
explain
it
to
too
me really
seriously.
quickly why would
Even
he about it on
though he
myself?
was, you thought
Why
he
would
was
I-
doing
why would I
something
meme on
wrong,
it?
but it just
Why would I
wasn't
say
that
I'm
big of a
doing what he
deal.
did? Why would I say
Because
I'm doing what he did?
Because you are able to say that you're doing something a little bit bad, but then later be like, well, I'm not actually doing something
It's not
that
even
bad. So
bad.
the whole time,
It's not even bad.
then
I just don't
why?
understand. If it was a serious allegation where I thought he was a degenerate freak for these behaviors, why would I laugh about doing the same behaviors myself?
Okay, so you were hyperbolizing a legitimate criticism, and you can also have the lesser non-serious criticism of yourself, right? So you can.
Yeah, no, I'm fucking done. I'm done. This does remind me, though. I know that there is. I know that there is a video, a stream out there of somebody not having of NSC going a little bit crazy. That's not so erudite. And I don't know whether I want to re-engage in poll content. I probably don't, but I might do. I might do something at some point. I don't think I've got anyone to raid you into. I think everyone is offline because it is very late and very early. So but Tom has the ability to come back since he's banned off YouTube now. I mean, that is an interesting one because it's like an after-hours raid thing. I don't know who Destiny raids into. You know, just won the Battle of the Destiny after show. Yeah, I'm always here for NSE hate. I'm more interested in anything. I think the fact that I like Not So Erudite is kind of widely known. So yeah, but look. I hope people have had fun. Like and subscribe and all that. And yeah, you got a little bit of how much at the end? It's only like 20, 30 minutes. Fuck it. No, I'm not going to raid into Tom. A chat where I've just been like, this guy's a fucking ridiculous. If you want to go watch Tomfoolery, you can just type in Tomfoolery show. You'll find Tomfoolery. Jesus fucking Christ, darling. Tragic. I wish somebody was live who was interesting. It's Food Shops live. What's Food Shops doing? Food Shops is doing more Alex drama. There we go. I'll raid you into Food Shops. Food Shops is interesting. There's somebody who I might talk about at some point, depending on how fucking absurd things have actually become. Where's my settings for this shit? Yeah, this is a little bit of an impromptu stream because of the Imallexx stuff. What I will say is that I will be back tonight. Fuck, I've got so much to do tonight. Go watch Food Shops for a bit. Well, at least you can laugh at her. I don't fucking know. I'm back tonight with the Lyo versus Kumo debate for Thunderdome. Oh, Kid Not Kin. Wait, is Kid Not Kin live? Oh, I'm absolutely sending you to Kid Not Kin if Kid Not Kin is live. Oh, Kid Not Kin is live. Okay, cool. That's where you're going. You're going to go to Kid Not Kin. Give me a second. Thank you. All right, okay. Kid Not Kin's doing this whole thing where he's like, he needs, he's like, I don't know what's going on, but give him your support. He is actually a legitimately, Kid Not Kin is a legitimately talented, funny content creator. He's brilliant. I absolutely love the guy. So please, go, yeah, he's doing this massive marathon. Go like, send him some love and support him. As I say, I'll be back with the Kumu stuff. I'm also now recording again, talking about more Imallexx stuff. We'll see how that like pans out. The Kumu Lyo debate is at 5 5 p.m. EST tonight. Jesus Christ. So go do that. Right, let's make sure that redirect's fucking working. Yeah, that's working. Cool. Other than that, I will see you tonight, and I hope you all have a really fucking good rest of the weekend. If I don't see you at the other thing, where the fuck is my... Okay, cool. Right, you can tell I'm tired because I'm struggling with the